Hey YouTube, hey Twitch. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. We're at cycle 184. Again, just made a little bit of progress offline here, so I'll go over that. And just not a whole lot, so I didn't reveal anything new. My glasses are a little smudged, so might just have to live with it. So basically, let me just kind of give you a quick TLDR, and I'll say hi to the chat here. Okay, so remember last episode we were working on the Cobalt volcano. This is still 40 cycles away from erupting. So I've just been finishing it up. It's not quite done yet, but I think 40 cycles, I don't know if I'll get to that today. It's about, I don't know, a couple hours away. Anyway, so I also queued up this ore haul farm here, or stable. So my intention here is to build these blocks in and just make it 96 tiles, and then have a couple ore halls here. I finished this chlorine gas tamer, so I'm now extracting the chlorine gas and saving it in this little storage, which at some point hopefully I can make into megafrons and then berry sludge. And what else? Oh yeah, I queued up another power source here. Let's see what else. Just gonna go over this stuff really quick here. I think nothing else has really changed. Oh, we were also working on the deep freezer last episode, so we'll continue that. So we gotta go get oil. So to get oil, I need to get ammo suits. So I've got the ammo suits pre-built, or at least my initial. Hey Luna, the cat's here. Come here. If you jump on me, I can show you to the chat. And then that's pretty much it, chat. I haven't really done too much else, I don't think. I've just been making some materials. I got some errands queued up here. Thinking about putting a telescope here just to get databanks started, because I'm getting to that point in the research now where databanks are almost required. Actually, we should probably get oil wells. That's also. I fear that once we get oil wells, then we're going to go to petroleum pretty quick, and then makes this kind of obsolete. I don't know. I don't know how quickly I want to get off of the aqua planet stuff though. All right, so we're gonna let the duplicants do some stuff, and that's kind of what the trajectory of this episode is. Atmo suits, ore halls, deep freezer, telescope, that kind of stuff. So a little bit of everything. As usual, it's gonna be kind of chaotic. Hopefully nothing bad happens. All right, let's see you guys in the chat here. So Chewy, welcome. Vitali, hello. What's up, Vitali? It's rough for Factorio fans these days. You know, I was thinking about doing both cats are here. I was thinking about doing Factorio Friday, so I might schedule that right after tonight's stream, and just to like lock that in so people know that maybe it'll be a Factorio night. I haven't fully committed. We'll see how tonight goes, and if I want to do any major changes. Oh, thank you so much, Kitty Cats, for the sip of Eska and the moral support on Twitch. Welcome, Kitty Cats. Cheers to you. First Eska of the night. Hey, what's up, Chrissy? Roar. Chrissy says roar. Anytime. Hey, Chrissy, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Kevrox, hello. How are you doing? Otad, welcome. John, what's going on? Leah, I catch another live stream. Awesome. Thank you, Leah, for being here. Appreciate it. King Ethan the Fourth, the belated. Thanks, Vitali. Hey, Kitty Cats on YouTube as well. How are you, Kitty Cats, tonight? How are you doing? KC, what's going on? Yo, enjoy the streams. For your gas vent tamer, if you have 2 layers of liquid on your gas vent, you can cut those gas in half. For your gas vent tamer, if you have 2-layer liquid on your vent, you can cut those tamer. Oh, you mean like this here? That's okay. So I want it to be like this, just in case this is what you're referring to. It's not really a tamer, because it's only 60 degrees, right? So what I'm trying to do here is just in case I find another chlorine geyser somewhere, which I don't think it's going to be up here. Like, it's pretty narrow area to find anything else. So what I like to do, I'll just kind of give you a TLDR. With my builds, I like to have 2 inputs and at least 1 output. So obviously, like, this is not big enough to have any more gas pumps. So I just have another way to pump in more chlorine, just in case I have some somewhere else. So I don't have to attach to this one, just in case this one's like, you know, at full capacity. And that way I don't have to have another gas vent like waiting on it or whatever. So I'm not really trying to make it smaller. I actually kind of like the I actually kind of like large builds, if that's what you're referring to. But welcome, Casey. What's going on? Kitty Cat says, oh, Luna might be jumping up here. Come here, Luna. She's really active today. She's here and hanging out. What's going on? Hey, come here. Oh, she's gonna lay at the bottom of the desk. She's a little spot there where she likes to lay. But she was intent on jumping on the desk, and I really didn't want that because she's a big cat. I didn't want her to knock stuff over. Sorry, Kitty Cat says, I missed some streams, so gonna be hitting those Eska subs hard tonight. Thank you, Kitty Cats. It's all right if you missed them. If you're busy or just doing something else, that's all right. It's nice to have you whenever you're available. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, what's up, Simon? Welcome, Simon. I always go for Casey said I always go for as minimal as I can. Yeah, some people like that, and that's totally cool. I always say that's one of the best things about Ani is that there's so many different ways to play the game. There's so many different variations of builds. I like to have things pretty big usually. Like even this bathroom here kind of annoys me because it's very tight. Believe it or not. I usually like to have a little bit more spaced out, maybe some lights in here, but this was a very early build, so I just want to get it up and going. Eventually I'll stretch it out and put some stuff in here and make it look a little more pretty for my duplicates, but yeah, I generally like even my Great Hall. I like having a nice big Great Hall. It's kind of funny because I'm sort of in between of trying to make things look cool and like nice for my duplicates, but then for certain things I'll be just like, yeah, that's good enough, whatever kind of thing. Oh, nice. I'll take some extra food just in case. I think that this doesn't spoil, right? Excellent. I think it's where is it here? Oh, hey, thank you so much for the super chat, Ken. Holy smokes. Really appreciate that. Thanks for your content. I always learn a lot. You are very welcome, Ken, and I thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. How are you doing tonight, Ken? Chrissy says, mine are always bigger. I always reserve room in them for statues so I can, yeah, that's a good idea as well. I always forget, you know what? I always forget about statues and decor and all that stuff. So I have to like spam them in there like halfway through the game. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I'm like, my decor's really lacking or whatever, right? Like my decor, I have room decor, but as far as these areas go, I should probably add a whole bunch. Now, because this is Aqua Planet or Aquatic Planet, I want to keep a lot of this water. Like for example, with these pools, I want to make another pool here and stuff. So that way, when like the base is fully closed off, eventually it will be closed off, right? Like we're gonna start digging into this biome here, which is very cold, and like this is very hot, right? So I don't want to change the temperature dramatically. I also need temperatures to be somewhat chilled in areas like this because now that I'm on sushi rolls, I'm sort of reliant on the mealwood, and this is going to be pretty important going forward. I actually have no atmosphere in here at all either, so not sure what the easiest way to fix that right now. I guess I already have it queued up to keep digging up here. We'll just keep getting access to these areas and letting all the atmosphere drain down. It is plugged up. I don't know why I'm not letting fluid oxygen in, but I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to leave it like that. It's not germy or anything. I just decided that I'm going to block it off, so I have a little liquid lock here. So it's probably causing me more problems than it's solving. However, I will have Atmos suits here soon, so that won't be too big of a deal in terms of duplicates navigating this area. Kitty Cat says it's been like 95-35 inside my house for me. I've been trying to sleep through, or at least spooning my fan. Holy smokes, Kitty Cats. That's very hot. I don't know. I'd be like taking perpetual cold showers and wrapping myself, having like cold blankets on the go or something. I'm very sensitive to heat. I've been pretty tolerable this year of heat, but I'm usually very sensitive to very hot temperatures. Actually, humidity. That's not true. Humidity is what I hate the most. Excellent is the starter food for the forest biome starts. Right. Okay, so that's kind of what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure. Oh, it's right here. I was looking for it. I knew I had one somewhere. Yeah, I don't think this is does this spoil? I forgot now. I don't know. This is like irrelevant because yeah, it doesn't spoil, right? Okay, I don't know. Food, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it anyway. I'm on sushi roll. I was just kind of kind of got mixed up there and thinking that's important. Okay, so Atmos suits are going to go here. Let's start building those. My duplicates have a lot to do, I think. So it's not like an urgent thing to get these up and going, but Atmos suit docks. Put a couple of these here. I think 5 is good for now. We only have 8 dupes, and a couple of them I want to like the ranchers and stuff. I want them to stay inside anyways, and then the rest of them obviously. Now I'm gonna try the liquid lock Muchin idea here. So I need to just put a tile here temporarily, and then I'll dump some Muchin and see how easy that works. I don't know if I'll keep it forever, but it's definitely a lot better than having a big pit, I think. So we'll do that, and then of course I'm gonna be running into power issues as well. So that's something else that I kind of gotta worry about as I continue to expand here. So maybe I'll just tie that. I'll tie this stuff in, and this will be its own power circuit for this area. We'll do something like that, and then eventually we'll cut this off, and then this. We'll have a battery. Yeah, I'll put some batteries here. No, not gold. Like, stop building everything out of gold. Let's do something like this. And then that should be okay, I think. Okay, cool. Doing well, thanks. Nice to hear, Kevin. And thank you again for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Could use bedrooms could use some decor though. Yeah, so the bedrooms, Leah, I'm gonna be making it into. Well, first of all, I really like this. I kind of wish that the printing pod wasn't directly in front of it, because then I would put my bedrooms, the private bedrooms are in front of it. It's okay though. Hey, thank you so much, Kitty Cats, for the Supervesca again. You're gonna. I can see myself coming to go to the washroom at some point. This street. So yeah, I'm gonna make private bedrooms here pretty soon. Just not sure. I'm always very indecisive because I really like to not have to move stuff over and over. So I think I might put them here. This seems to be the most practical area, just because it's right beside the great hall, right beside the kitchen, the bathroom. So it's kind of like everything's in the same spot, right? Oh, by the way, I can delete this now. Although I kind of like it. I can't rebuild it. It looks kind of cool. I'll just keep it. So I may put them here and then put like a rec room underneath or something like that. Let's see. To be honest, the base is not filled with polluted air. Is an improvement enough? That's true, yeah. So luckily, this asteroid doesn't have a lot of polluted oxygen. It does have some bleach stone if you're digging into this area, and obviously it has the usual hydrogen and stuff like that. But for the most part, I think my chat crashed. I think my chat. 1 second, chat. I see my chat rolling on my phone, on my YouTube studio, but my chat is crashed in OBS. So let me just try to restart it. If it doesn't work, then that's okay. I'll just read my phone. Oh, chat. Something went wrong. That is probably not good. All right, chat. So this is kind of awkward. Can anyone type in the chat just so that I think it should be working now. If you guys could just send me a message, I'm gonna type something out on cat sabotage, obviously. Okay, so I did get that. Okay, so I reloaded the chat. It should be okay. I can read on my phone. Let me just go back a little bit here. The Muchin locks are OP. I made a giant column of water in the middle of my base, all blocked off by Muchin. Yeah, they are pretty good. They are. Thank you, Kitty Cats, for the test on Twitch. Appreciate that, everyone. Yeah, it's just my OBS crashed, I guess. Yeah, they are. So I'm going to have. I usually only like to have. Well, again, this is how I normally play on like not the Aqua Planet, but for this one, I'm gonna try the same method until I think there's a better way. So I'm gonna have a liquid lock at the bottom where they exit, probably another one over here as well. So eventually, like this whole area will be my exit at the bottom of this portion. I might even move that down later on, but I don't really care too much to have this area in my base directly. And then I usually have one exit at the bottom, one at the top, and then my duplicates can do whatever they want. So I haven't played around too much with like very many exits. Anyways, let's get some Atmo suits built. I need some more zinc, obviously. So let's go back here. Get some more zinc going. This has to move too. Like, this is good for now. I'm not heating this area up too much. I am heating up the water, but this water is it's such a large volume that this is basically inconsequential for now. But, you know, over time, this is going to cause a problem. So I'll have to move this eventually. Probably not this stream. There's a lot of other things, more important things to be worried about than that. Okay, what else? Sorry, I just got to look at my phone to see the couple minutes ago here. Sensitive to heat, my brain and body just shut down. My brain turns to soup. Oh, I totally relate to that, kitty cat. Fans are definitely necessary at this time of the year. They swim so quick to make a water elevator. That's what I was thinking too. I saw on Reddit that somebody had a water elevator in the middle here, and I think that would be really cool. Maybe I might try that at some point and play around and see how feasible it would be for me to move everything over and to create that. I guess it wouldn't be too hard. You just have to put a couple of liquid locks in, keep the water, and just fill this stem with water. Okay, so since we have, let me just check really quick here. Anything else that we have? This one I already found. I think this is probably salt water. I already found it anyway. It is. Oh, it's infectious. Okay, that's not bad. It's free oxygen, basically. What's this? Oh, I have that already. Let's see what this is. Gold volcano. Nice. Okay, we'll have to tame that at some point. And anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay, so nothing else. That's new for now. So just gotta get my Atmo suits up. See who we got from the. We'll take the coal. And then I need this as well. So I really hope that I don't need. I guess I do have to filter it. Yeah, I may as well filter it. It's gonna cause me problems if I don't. Okay, so gas filter. No, I'm not too interested. I'm not too keen on using this because it does take a lot of power, and my power grid is already like kind of overloaded. But for now, I'll just have to deal with it. Just have to deal with it for now, and then we'll figure it out later. This is a temporary setup anyway. I just need this to work, like just to have oxygen in here, so I can start moving around into the oil biome. Okay, more Atmo suits. I probably need, well, I need 4 more, so that's pretty easy. Oh no, we got another one of these. I think it auto blocked on. Nice, it did auto block. Possible. Okay, sorry about that, chat. Use mucus and a snail elevator. Yeah, we did get a little bot on Twitch there. Okay, so let me just go back on my phone and see if I missed anything else. I think that was it. There's a reason. Is there a reason why you never eat on stream? Well, yeah. There's a couple of reasons. I don't want to eat. Like, I don't like to play with my hands. I don't like to use my hands to have food residue on it and then use my equipment. That was you read that so wrong. What did I say? Oh no. Yeah, I don't like to use my hands to get food residue on it and then touch my mouse and keyboard and all that stuff. If things start to get a little bit slimy, I can't do that. So I need everything to be like clean. Especially with controllers. Keyboards are a little bit more forgiving because you're not really gripping it or kind of have to feel the whole structure, I suppose. But the mice, I can't have the mice be all slimy or whatever. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense, or is that like an OCD thing? I don't know. I can't deal with my equipment not being like pristine, basically. Not pristine. Like, it's not. The mouse is, it's a mouse. It probably has a little bit of, I don't know. Probably needs to be cleaned at some point, like most mice do. But I just don't like to have food residue on my stuff. Probably OCD thing, but I got the same thing. Yeah, especially with controllers. Like, if you, I was never able to use a controller and not have it be, like actually washed. You know, like if it feels weird in my hand, I can't use it. By the way, if I missed any more messages, I'm sorry. Just please tag me because I had to reload the chat. So I think I got cut up, but my phone is like incredibly small on YouTube Studio. I wash my hands every time before I use my equipment. Yeah, same. I even brush my teeth before I come on stream, believe it or not. I can't, like, talking, because it feels like I'm talking to people here, and I can't be, like, knowing that I have bad breath, you know? Like, I don't like that. I'm pretty sure it's somewhat of an OCD thing as well. But, yeah, anyways. That's why I don't eat on stream. Now, I don't think there's a scenario where I even would eat. Like, maybe if I was just hanging out and chilling or something, I could get a snack or whatever. But I also don't think I'm a very light eater. I like to eat things fast. So that probably wouldn't work out too well. See, none of that gamer gun. No gamer gun got my equipment. Okay, let's go. Keep going on this. Before I forget, I need to fix this here. By the way, I'm not saying that like eating on at your computer is like bad. If you would like to do that, that's fine. You know, I'm not here to judge anybody. It's just for me, it just doesn't fly. That's all. I've never been one to do that. Hey, what's up, Jafar Hamid? Do you play any other games? Oh, of course. So, not lately. Just because. So, okay. First of all, on stream, yes. On stream, I play Factorio and I play Oni. On off stream, I like other games. I just don't have time to play them. So, my favorite game of all time. I mean, Oni's pretty high up, to be honest with you. But my favorite game of all time is Red Dead Redemption 2. Definitely have played my fair share of Red Dead Redemption 2 off stream. I would actually love to play like story-based games on stream. I just don't know how well I would, if I could make the stream entertaining, because I think I would focus too much on the story and not provide interesting commentary or whatever. And I'm not really that good at games either. So, like, I mean, good as in like Oni. I think I'm decent at Oni. I'm certainly not the best Oni player, but what I mean is just like, you're not going to see world-class, you know, Call of Duty gameplay for me. Kind of thing. But yeah, I play games that I like. City Skyline, Factorio, Oxygen Not Included, Red Dead Redemption, GTA. Obviously GTA. GTA 6 is going to be a very... Like, I'm going to drop everything to play GTA 6. Hey, thank you, Danny, for the subscription on YouTube. Appreciate it. And if you... Oh, God of War, another one of my favorite franchises of all time. Especially the reboot from 2018 and Ragnarok. But yeah, I play quite a bit. It's just I don't have time, that's all. I wish I had time to play more indie games. I really like the indie games that are coming out these days. Makes sense. I'm kind of an after the game session dinner stream. Oh, I agree with that. Yeah. So if after I'm like done gaming or whatever, I might grab a snack or whatever. But I for the most part, I try to you know, not indulge too much on. Like, another thing is I can be very bad at eating too much. So if I'm sitting at the computer and eating, I can very easily like crush a bag of chips, no problem. And so I try not to do that because I'm trying not to eat so many calories. So that's another, like, I don't want to associate like my computer time with like food time. If that makes sense. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I try not to form the habits because I'd rather eat less calories, trying to lose a couple pounds, you know? So it's rough when you associate like your computer time with that. I make my nephew and niece wash their hands before touching my Switch. Oh, that's totally. I would definitely agree with you. Like, I don't know if they still have this where you live, Leah, but when I used to be a kid, or not even a kid, like a teenager, and go to Walmart and places like that, and they would have like the PlayStation 3 on display or whatever, and or Best Buy, and you could play it. The controllers always just felt so gross, and I always associate like kids playing consoles with greasy hands. I always had that perception of like the Walmart controller that 100% would make them wash their hands. Okay, let's get the tidal turbine up. Get some more power over here. Okay, I thought I was going on slow speed for a second. Sometimes I start to stream on slow. Okay, we'll just don't change to steel. It's all zinc. Yeah, it's all zinc. So we're gonna make more zinc. Bring the water level up here, and then we'll be good. I like to make my tunnels the same as everything else, So that's what I'm trying to do here. If you're wondering why I'm doing it this way. Again, it just goes on along with I like to make like kind of big builds. I like to see what's going on and stuff like that. Was that purple space ground color over to the right? Sorry, the purple. Oh yeah, this is. You mean this one, Leah? Is this what you're talking about? This is like the dynamic background for the Aqua Planet, if that's what you mean. You don't need to be good to be entertaining. No, that's true. 100% agree. I'm definitely not opposed to trying story-based games. Let's put it that way. It's just I know a lot of people want to come watch me for Ani, so I want to keep the Ani going. And then if eventually you want to see me play something else, I'm more than happy to. Like I love trying new games first of all, but I also just don't have the time to do it off stream. So if that was like a stream thing, like Factorio for instance, I've only ever played Factorio on stream. Oh, spicy tofu. I don't really need spicy tofu. I'd rather take the flocks. Yeah, I have actually. Sushi rolls are kind of low. Cooked seafood is pretty high though. I guess I'll take spicy tofu just because it's not bad to have it. Morale. I'd rather, if something's gonna go bad, I don't mind the cooked seafood going bad, but that's another reason why I need this thermal regulator. Oh, Marie, what are you doing? All right, sedimentary rock it is. You should be able to get that. Okay, go ahead. There you go. Hey, I just picked up Ani says some kind donks, I think. Just picked up Ani. It is a blast, but I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. How many hours would you say you put in before it clicked? I would probably about, I don't know, I can't remember. It's not something I really paid attention to, but it's more of it's less about hours played, and it's more about how soon you can get to certain levels in the game. Hey, Marie, let's go. Why are you right there? For example, what's going on here? No lime? Okay, let's go get some lime. Sorry, let me give you a comprehensive answer after I fix this lime situation. So, just make a couple of limes here. It makes sense because the beacons are providing all the limes for here, and these have no beacons, so have to supply the lime. So I would say it's less about hours, although if I had to give you an estimate, I would say probably between 100 to 200 hours. I'm kind of a slow learner, but once I pick things up, I think I'm pretty good. What matters more though is getting to certain milestones in the game, such as making steel and making plastic, and then cooling. Once you figure out those three things, the whole game just opens up, because one of the bottlenecks that you'll run into, especially on the Terra asteroid if you are brand new at the game, is the fact that you have to, at some point, you're going to be running out of oxygen, right? Because algae. So 5 tons of algae left right here. I'm making it on. So when you have very little algae left, you have to go to what's called the electrolyzer. So it's this machine right here, which actually, coincidentally, I don't need on this asteroid. And the electrolyzer has a unique problem with it. is that it makes hydrogen and oxygen that are both very hot compared to the temperature that you'd like to probably keep for your crops to grow. So it's like, okay, now you have to start cooling. So like you're probably going to look at one of these guys and be like, oh, the aqua tuner, okay, this thing cools minus 14 degrees. Okay, cool. That looks like a good thing to put down. You put this down, and then it starts melting, and you're like, oh shit. Well, what do I do? So it's like it's not very self-explanatory how to get the game to work after you run out of algae. It's like a major bottleneck that a lot of new players would face. So once you figure out how to put an aqua tuner in a steam room and then make that aqua tuner cool something like the oxygen from an electrolyzer, and then once you figure out like gas separations and how to make a spa, then the rest of the game kind of ends up piecing itself together. And I think that is the biggest bottleneck rather than hours played. Because you can keep playing the game for hours and hours and hours, and if you just keep restarting before you get to that point, you're never going to learn those very important skills in the game on how to proceed past that part. So that's what I would say is what to focus on if you're like worried about not progressing fast enough. Let's say it's more about not hours, it's more about getting past that milestone. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. I'm sure most other players who've gotten past mid-game can sort of give you their own interpretation of that as well. But I would say for the most part, that's the biggest issue. Or like clicking for getting the game to click. I missed the episode you explaining how your fish farm works. Can you give me a quick crash course? Sure. The fish farm is super easy. Basically, if you're talking about this one, okay, so I have beacons here. Actually, this is a lot of beacons right now. I have beacons here, and they provide light. The light is what the fluke corals need to provide oxygen. The beacons have to be kept very happy. So the beacons right now, this one's 4 happiness. I guess it's they get 2 extra happiness when they get a breath of fresh air. So if you fill your pool too high, they won't be able to do that, and they won't be as happy. Actually, these guys are. See, this guy has +2 for breath of fresh air. So and then grooming obviously +5. So they should get +6 happiness, +7 if you give them a critter condo. So you need that because then their reproduction rate changes to 97% per cycle, which basically means they lay pretty much 1 egg per cycle, so they can feed your duplicants. And that's kind of all there is to it as far as providing oxygen and food. Okay, now this one's a little bit more complicated. I've added some stuff, but if you have any questions up to that point, let me know in the chat, but I'll explain the rest of what's going on here. So then I have a little bit of automation. So I have an auto sweeper picking up everything in here, which all the eggs that these guys lay. And the eggs get put into a conveyor loader, which go through. And so there's an egg going through right now. If this critter sensor here is sensing that my population is below a certain number of eggs, this is going to send me a warning. And this is just so, hey, I can get my attention because obviously something's gone wrong here, okay? So that's one critter sensor. This critter sensor is checking for how many eggs I have in this room. I want at least 3 eggs in this room. So I'm sending a green signal if it's below 4. Wait, that's going to give me 4. That's right. That's going to give me 4 eggs. So if there's less than 4 eggs in this room, this automation sends a green signal to the chute, and as the egg is passing by, it's going to drop the egg in this little space here where the auto sweeper can't pick it up. So right now it keeps going because it was sending a red signal. Now this is important. The conveyor rail is important to run through your stable, because if you go through walls, it doesn't count as an egg being in this room. So it has to go through here in order to make this sensor trigger green or red. And then depending on the value, whether it's sending a green or red signal, the egg either gets dropped off in here, which means the egg will hatch and refill the population. If the population is already too high, then the egg will keep going. And it will go into this extermination chamber. This is where they all kind of live and have a great time. This has 270 beacons in it right now. So this is kind of where they go to die. And then from here, once the fish fillets are born, and then they go to my kitchen. So there they go. And of course, the lime as well. I have some lime because I really hope that I'm taking the lime out. Oh, I'm not even taking the lime out. Okay, well, that's probably... Oh, they don't have lime. These guys don't give you lime. They're just like jelly. All right, so that's kind of how this works. A quick TLDR. I hope that that was helpful. Why did I just get a warning for something? I wonder if somebody was pissed off. But anyways, yeah, so that's that. No power consumers, huh? Let me know if there's anything that you need some clarification on. I'm more than happy to give you a TLDR if you do. Let's see. Now the real question is if I should continue watching this live or go back to part 2 where I left off. It's up to you, Simon. You're free to hang out here. That'd be pretty cool. But if you want to catch up, you know, by all means, go hang out and go check out the other episodes. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on chat. There's no delay. I'm just answered two big questions there, so I'm a little bit behind. That's okay though. I like answering questions. So don't take that the wrong way. Let's see. What do you think of the Don't Starve? I played Don't Starve. I just don't have time to fully be good at it because of streaming, working full time, and making videos and all that stuff. It just, you kind of have to pick and choose which ones you do. You have an engineering degree and it still feels like I'm lost somehow. That's all right. The game isn't perfectly like real life. See, yes, the background is amazing. I agree. Unless you want to spend an obscene amount of time figuring out the game yourself, most of the in-game problems are solved with a few key design and the knowledge associated with them. That's actually a really good point, Vitaly. Kevin, what's going on? Hello, Kevin. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Elias says cooling is one of the most important things for new players. They tend to build coal generators too close to the base, and then the food dies eventually. That's a good point as well, Leah. And I always encourage new players as well. This is like just a little bit of a ramble again. I always encourage new players to replay the same asteroid that they just failed on if you had an adequate amount of things like geysers on the asteroid that are helpful, because then you can very easily progress through the game if you already know where the, let's say, where the oxygen, the infectious polluted oxygen vent is, or where the cool slush geyser is, or whatever. If you know where they are, it's very easy to okay, you don't have to look for water because you know where it is. It's already, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things where it gives you sort of a boost, one less thing to worry about type thing. So that's my 2 cents on that anyway. I had so many base failures because of cooling when I first started. Yeah, same. I think most players did. I would be very surprised if people understood the game like the back of their hand, right away. I'm sure there are players, but it's just such a deep game with so many mechanics that are not explained to you immediately. You'd almost have to have played a game very similar to this in order to understand things right away. Which again, it's totally possible. So if you figured it out, I'm not saying that you're a liar or whatever. I'm just saying it's most people don't play enough games in general to pick up this game and to be good at it right away. So I'm tempted to take the squid egg. I'm gonna get squids anyway, so I'm gonna take the gasket. They're both whatever. I have squids down here somewhere, probably. I mean, I know I do because it's part of the DLC. Skip Spam and do the Hydra. I agree, Kevrox. Oh, no. No, I'm still online. Okay. The cat just touched my Ethernet cable. I thought she was going to unplug me. I think we're good. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Kevrox. The Spam is okay. I would say it's a little bit easier to set up if you're brand new, but once you figure out the Hydra, there's no going back. The Hydra is just top tier, basically. And taking on too many dupes too early, yes, that's a big trap. Thermodynamics is a big part of learning the game. Yes, that's totally true. But go watch my videos if you're getting stuck on cooling. I have a lot of videos on cooling that kind of give you the whole spiel over the course of you know, many. I guess the hydrogen's going to go up here. I'm not too happy about that. I really do need ammo suits here now. I think I should get the ammo. I think I should get the Muchin down. Let's go ahead and auto bottle some Muchin and get a little bit of a liquid lock going here. And then we'll get a checkpoint. We have oxygen now, so it's not the worst thing. Okay, cool. Let's get, where is it here? Atmosuit checkpoint. Hit that down, and there we go. We should be good on atmosuits. This is not the prettiest of liquid locks, but I like it. It's quick and easy. We'll see if I keep it. At least the hydrogen will go here, and it won't go too far. Why get a spawn when you can make a Hydra? I have too much water and my hydrogen is the bottom rather than the top. Yeah, no, you're right. You guys are right. The hydrogen, sorry, the Hydra is definitely like way better. It's more future-proof. It's better in pretty much all ways. I would say that the spawn, or like the full Rodriguez spawn, is just so easy to throw together, and it kind of gives you the basics, like the TLDR of air separation, and how you can use that to your advantage in other scenarios. Obviously, it's not as common to use natural air separation as it is, you know, just using a Hydra and forcing the air to go in different directions. But I would say it's a worthwhile thing to learn, and then build the Hydra after and be like, oh yeah, this is why the Hydra's way better. Because then you understand, like, okay, the full Rodriguez spa is good, it's easy, but there's a lot of limitations. Like your electrolyzers are not working at full time. You have to do something with the oxygen and hydrogen, otherwise things get backed up. Versus the Hydra is like a spam on steroids that also never stops having a place to put all of your substances, right? So it's pretty amazing. Okay, let's keep going down this way. Now, oh, there's another forest biome here. I wonder if I should probably, yeah, I'm gonna go the other way. I think going this way is the right call, because there's a lot of hydrogen here, and I don't want it to get. I'm gonna mix it anyway because of this. You know what? What I should do is put another liquid lock here with the Muchin. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Let's do this first. So how about we do this? How about you guys don't... Well, you already built that. How about you just don't build that anymore? And then we'll put our liquid lock here. The starfish doesn't count as a critter. Thanks for... Oh, sorry, Cloud. I missed another important part. So yeah, the starfish, it doesn't matter if it counts as a critter or not. I think it's just a plant. Because you can harvest it. But here's another important part. When you make your stable, it's very easy to exceed the critter limit for your stable. What determines if these guys are cramped or not is actually the full water volume of... Oh, almost trapped again. Okay, Marie, like literally you can just get down, and you know that, right? Can you not swim? Or why are you trapped? I don't know. Oh, because you can't get down here. Okay. All right. I'll give you that. So, what actually matters for stable sizes with aquatic critters is the entire volume of the water, not the room size itself. So you can see the stable only extends to this portion, but I have 18 critters in here. It's because this entire water volume is what determines if the critters are cramped or not. So just keep that in mind. For when you build your stable, it's always okay to have a lot of water attached via mesh tiles to make that area a lot bigger. Okay, you guys, can you not build this? Like, okay, these guys are gonna die if I need this done ASAP. Come on, Ellie. Where are you? Let's go, let's go, let's go. So Potat says the starfish is a plant. Okay, that's what I thought too, because you can harvest it. Like answering questions, huh? Are we alone in the universe? Okay, that's... Okay, I don't... Oh, no, please. Please do not pee your pants here. Who's... Is it you? Okay, it must be one of these bird people. Okay, good. They're good. They should be good, right? Is it kitty cats? Who has to go to the bathroom? I think they're good. That's a loaded question. Ask me again when I'm done answering on your questions, Vitaly. But no, the short answer is I don't think so. The fish tank design works for pack. Yes, Igor. The fish tank design works for any aquatic critter. All aquatic critters, they're cramped. Whether they're cramped or not, is based on the water volume, not the room size. So when having mesh tiles here increases the water volume, and you can have more critters. Now, of course, for Paku, you're going to want to feed them probably seeds if you're farming, or like algae or whatever. So you don't need to have the corals here. They wouldn't work together. The beacons provide lime and light to the corals, so it makes sense for to use those two together. Okay, so we got that. Cool. Another liquid lock in the books. I keep forgetting that I don't have to make my duplicates ladders here, but I'm gonna anyway, just in case I drain this out. You know what? Let's just make it the ladder there. All right. And then we'll go straight down into the sedimentary rock. I think that's the best idea. Just like this. The last thing I want is to get a duplicate trapped and not be able to get themselves out, so that's fine. All right, so while they're doing that, let's see here. Factorio is on Friday, Mugi. I think I'm almost 99% sure I want to do Factorio on Friday. I might even schedule it tomorrow or tonight, probably tomorrow, and just to let everyone know who is interested in Factorio that I'll be doing it Friday. So we'll probably get Nuclear Friday. I hope that we do. By the way, there's a new video coming out tomorrow for Ani. So in case you guys tomorrow afternoon, so probably tomorrow around this time. Evening, afternoon for me, but wherever you guys are, it's going to be around this time. Chrissy says I find hydras are too exploitative for my taste. That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, I always say this. The game is, I don't mind if people being exploitive, because at the end of the day, it's a single player game, so you can play however you like. And that also means that if you don't like hydras, you don't have to build them. There's a lot of different ways to make oxygen, and hydra is certainly not the only one. Spom works just as well if you build it big enough. And yeah, you don't even have to build a spom. You can just build a simple air separation unit too. There's a lot of different ways. Where did my ladders go? Did I click cancel instead of... I might have clicked cancel instead of dig. All right. Leah says, I'm going to head to bed. I'll be up in 6 hours. Hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you, Leah, for stopping by. Leah also says, your video on how to build a Hydra is great too. Thank you so much, Leah. Hope that you have a great day tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. You should demand some respect for yourself. Stand up from those cats. I'm definitely accustomed to sinking hours into Paradox games, so I'm staying in this for the long haul. That's awesome. You will love it, I think. When you get past the mid game and you kind of figure things out with cooling, steel, and plastic, you'll love it, because then it literally opens up the whole game. Like once again, just kind of to iterate. Once you figure out how to use the aqua tuner with a steam turbine and how to cool stuff, the whole game is just that. You can just repeat that build over and over as many times as you want. I might get this erupting. So you know what? I think it's time to prep some water in here, because I don't want to wait too long and then not have it built. Let's actually build just build this whole shebang, kind of like that. But not that. Put a thing here like that. Keep forgetting that there's a door that's gonna go here. And then delete this. Okay, also for tips for digging down while being blocked by a crap ton of salt water. Oh, sorry, I missed a couple messages there. Oh, someone's dropped. That's great. How did... What? Oh, no. Marie. How did you get yourself stuck down here? What? Oh, you know what? She probably fell. How did she fall? Duplicants can't fall. I mean, they can if they dig them, if they dig the bottom out, but... Are you serious, Marie? Oh, no. Okay, well, it's not that hard. I just don't want her to pee her pants. It's gonna cause such a big issue if she pees her pants. Luckily, she has Mafic Rock here. Let's see if she can build her way out. And then, of course, we'll... What's here? Sedimentary rock. It should be here. Trying to find the material that's close by so the duplicants can just pick it up and build, but I think the sedimentary rock all fell. Yeah, it's all down there. That's a bummer. All right, well, let's do this then. Just go up so Marie can build her way up, and then we'll start building down at the same time. What material do we have here? We have sedimentary rock. Okay, so sedimentary rock should work. We'll put this on high alert. Okay, sorry, chat. We're gonna have to listen to the high alert music for a bit to get Marie out of here. She should be okay. I'm just worried about her. Okay, her bladder's fine. I think she'll be all right. Okay, sorry if I missed something. Hey, thank you so much, Cloud, for the super chat. You guys are awesome tonight. Thank you so much. Cloud says, you taught me something. A 16-ounce energy drink off me. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That's what it's all about. I try to teach people how to play Oni. Let's see. That's why you keep them in such a small space with large water. I swear 3K hours. I never knew that. Thank you so much, Cloud. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on chat, but I just read the message and now I get what you're referring to. Okay, so let's take this out. Now that we don't need to make that ladder anymore, we can just go like this. Yeah, it's a pretty cool technique. Honestly, I was taught that on stream as well. So I did not know this until I used to have the segment on Friday nights where people would send in their asteroids and we'd take a look and they would show off their builds and stuff. And that's how I learned about this technique. It's pretty cool. So I certainly don't know. You know, I'm always learning stuff about the game. It's always good to remain, just to always keep learning. How does the tidal energy generator work? You should look it up. Says Alan. Well, it works by sucking in water and then venting it back out. If that's what you mean. If you want, are you asking or are you are you telling me? I'm not sure. Let's see what else here. Eldig, that is. Oh, Eldig, yeah. No, it's okay. She was okay. Roll back, no dupe, no hope. Maybe swim down the liquid. Jaws, what's going on? Teach me how to play the. Teach me how to find time to play. Oh, Jaws, that's actually my my struggle. Hey, thank you so much, Kitty Cats, for the sip of Eska on Twitch. Welcome, Jaws. Always nice to have you here. How are you doing? Teach me how to find time to play. That's a tough one, Jaws. I'm trying to think of how I find time to play myself some days. Especially after I don't know, sometimes it's hard trying to keep up with real life work and then playing at the same time. Oh, I'm sorry, Potat. Did I get distracted on your question? Jaws says, I'm happy to be here. You have developed a great community. Thank you, Jaws. I tried really hard to have a nice positive stream. So always happy to have people come by and say hello. Even if you guys can't stay, or just stopping by to say hello. I always appreciate that. Let's see what Potat said. So I need to use the hydrogen. I forgot. Gonna make hydrogen generators when I get back. Also for digging down while being blocked by a crap ton of salt water. Was that what I, technically, was that what it was? That what I missed a Potat there? What do you need to use the hydrogen for? Sorry, can you oh, Marie getting stuck happened. Yeah. What do you need to use the hydrogen for? Can you just kind of elaborate there? I think I'm just not, it's not clicking for in my head. Digging down. Oh yeah, so digging down like with the hydrogen in the way. Oh, it's on the digging down. I'm so confused, I think. Any tips for the ore hauls? Yeah, I'll give you tips in a second. I was just let me go back in here. I need to use the hydrogen for what? I'm gonna make hydrogen generators when I get back. Any tips for digging down while blocked by... Oh, okay, I got you. Sorry, I was just... Okay. I got you. Any tips for digging down? Yes, so basically exactly what I'm doing is I'm just trying to keep the pools, like the big pools, intact and not trying to make too much salt water go down into the abyss, basically. I always try to do this, chat. Every single time I play this game, I try to make it so that I don't have salt, like any other type of liquid mixed into my oil biome. I have never completed a full playthrough without accidentally dropping liquid down. So that's always been one of my goals. And it's never worked out in my favor. But that's the only tip that I have, is basically just avoid the pools. You can see how I try to, keep obviously don't dig where there's sand. If you dig like right here, for instance, everything's going to come down and it's going to open up all this water. So that's kind of you have an ocean under your base. Well, yeah, I would say, it's, if it's very bad, like you sort of have to, okay, so you can push water out of the way. So let me show you, okay, if you have an ocean, this might be too much. Okay, this might be too much, but you can just build yourself, like for instance, let me, where's a good example here? Let's say you want to dig through here. Or that's not the best because it's got a vent in the way. Okay, let's say you want to dig through here and you didn't want the water to come out here first, right? You could stop digging right here, like in this area, and then you could block this off and then continue to dig. And likewise, like what I did here is I kind of dug a little bit too low. Before you open up this trench, you could push the water out of the way by putting up blocks like that. Maybe make a ladder going over. And same thing here, like before you continue digging down too far, like before you get past this point, put a block in here. And then if you get a little bit of water, you can always mop this up, or you can just push the water in, like into a little crevice area in the same way that I'm doing this. So I had water all in here and I just basically pushed it up because I built a bunch of blocks, and now this is going to work. Like I don't have water just draining into here, right? So you could, it takes a little bit of time and patience to do that. I don't think it's for everybody. It's kind of annoying to have to do, but if you want like a nice clean, no liquids mixed base like this is kind of annoying to me, but it's in a little pit. I can always, it's not that big of a deal, right? Like it's not like I have a massive pool mixed up. That I can live with. I would do that. So I hope that kind of helps. There's not really too much you can do besides making a large shaft for yourself. Like you could, if you have a large, like for instance, if you're trying to get from this big pool, let's say, to down here, and there's literally no other way to go left or right or whatever, you could make a tunnel for yourself with tiles. So all you'd have to do is go like this, build a structure like this, and then just dig out the middle. Once you dig out the middle, there won't be any water in it. So it's, you could do stuff like that, and then you won't get waters mixed in. with other liquids or whatever. Yeah, it's always going to be tedious is what I'm trying to get at. It's not going to be easy. But if you have a big pool of water, because it's literally an ocean, then that's probably the best bet, is to just build a tunnel and start by building this, then you build this. You can build in whatever direction that you want, and then you'll eventually get through. It doesn't take as long as you might think. I'll take that, the bulb. You can probably get that done fairly quickly for a pool this size, as long as your duplicates are not busy with other things. I hope that was I hope that kind of helps. I don't know, like if anyone has any other tips, feel free to share. Maybe I'm missing something, but that's as far as my understanding, that's pretty much the best way. Any Against the Storm enthusiast in the chat? Not sure what Against the Storm is, actually. Still at work, wanted to know what's better, feeding with nori or just leaving a couple of domesticated plants. Oh, okay. So the ore halls. So what I'm doing for my ore halls, I don't really need them immediately, so I've kind of just been lazy at setting them up. Actually, I should probably get that going. But so I have wild plants in here, wild nori or kelp tower plants, and that's what I'm using to feed my ore halls at this point. But my ore halls are not yet tamed, so they're just kind of in here for now. I can start shearing them though. I've finally built the infrastructure to do that. It's pretty exciting. Oh no! I don't want it to delete out the nori. I kind of built this maybe in the wrong spot. I don't know if that's gonna work here. But yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I don't have these domesticated because I can't support these. I don't have a way to make polluted dirt yet. So, I mean, the ore halls make mud, so I have to set up the infrastructure to make it into dirt. So for the time being, everything is just wild, which to me is fine. It would probably make more sense to domesticate them, because then these trees wouldn't be in the way and you could actually throw this down. I think this will be okay though. Let's try it out. We'll see. We will see. Everything is good here. The power is pretty good on that side. Let's keep digging down this way and then get to the oil. I need to get to the oil so I can get my freezer online, because I have a lot of good food starting to be made and I don't want it to spoil. So that's very, very, very important right now. The whole ocean, the whole biome is an ocean now, only being blocked by pure abyssalites, as Potad. Yeah, so if that's the case, if you literally have a whole ocean and you can't go anywhere else, I would probably just build a tunnel. And then the tunnel is always going to work, right? It should be okay. Strip mining? Yeah, you could do strip mining. Hey, what's up? Derognar, I think. Is that how you say your name? I always butcher everyone's name on the first try, but if you correct me, I can do better. Derognar, I think. Derognar. How are you doing? Welcome. Nice to see you. I do remember you. I just hope that I got your name semi-right. I'll probably go with the tunnel route. It's probably the easiest. And it would look kind of elegant too, right? I think it would look kind of cool to make a tunnel. I've never had to do a tunnel because I'll be honest, I'm a little bit too lazy. Although a tunnel would look really cool to go straight. Oh, this is in the way. Damn it. I was going to say a tunnel would look really cool on this asteroid because I can go straight down like I did on my last playthrough. That didn't require a tunnel because I didn't have anything in the way. But yeah, I guess I can't do that, huh? Oh, I can deliver sushis now. I definitely have the sushi roll production. Do that. How much per ore per cycle do ore halls produce? Jason asks. So I haven't got them domesticated yet, so I haven't narrowed in any of that. But we're about to find out at some point, I'm sure. Yeah, let's build some of these doors. Hey, Dark Frost, thank you for the Super Vesca. Appreciate it. Well, you know what? Let me see, Jason, if we can kind of so per cycle, an ore haul produces 250 kilograms of ore. So there you go. One ore haul. Oh, sorry, per cycle. This is not per cycle. This is when it's done growing, right? So how long does it take to grow? So per 10 cycles, 250 kilograms per 10 cycles. I don't know if that changes when it's domesticated. We're about to find out. Okay, let's make a stable here. Put these guys in. And then this should be the correct size. We'll see. I might have to add some tiles here to make it the correct size for a stable. No need to correct you. You did pronounce it right. Awesome. That sounds good then. Deragnar. Okay, cool. I haven't seen you reach the abyss yet. Excited to see how you build the squid farm. I'm trying to make sushi. Okay, so sushi. I've already started making sushi. But yeah, I haven't not gotten to here yet on any of my playthroughs. I've restarted this asteroid at least, I would say 6 times now, 6, 7 times, all on stream. So however many streams of this I did, maybe 5 to 6 times. I have never gotten to the basement yet because I've been trying to perfect the start. I think I perfected the start now, but I tried to perfect the start so I could make a video on it and help other people do well on the start as well. So I kind of have an idea of what to be ready for, sort of. So yeah, that'll be probably next episode. It probably won't be tonight. I still have a lot of other things that I want to get accomplished. Like I have my Atmo suits done. I actually made a list for myself on here in the back on my second monitor, so I don't lose track. My deep freezer, my oil, the telescope, and finish the changeover for. Oh yeah, that was for wires. I have to replace all my wires. So I'm a little bit falling behind on that a little bit, so I'll keep continuing. So let's cut this out of here, cut this out, and then I want to bring this transformer into action, so we'll do that, and then we'll go into like this. Do you need to do critter ranching for food? I am still stuck with sodicane. Yes, so critter ranching you need in order to get onto better foods like beacon, or like if you want to process critters, critter ranching is very important. I would say that critter ranching is you should probably prioritize a duplicant who can do that. What I did, I'll give you like my exploitive way of achieving that very early. I had one of my first duplicates. I re-rolled until I got her to know critter ranching. So this took like 5 minutes. It was definitely worth it though, because every single start that you have, you seem to spawn with a poke shell that's ready to lay an egg, and it can absolutely butcher your duplicates, or it can butcher like fish if you put it in your water, if it falls in your water. And I didn't want that to happen, so I picked somebody that can do critter ranching right away. And that's really helpful early on, just for moving your critters around so you can get your beacons like ready to go, so that when you get to that part in the research, you're not still trying to find a duplicate with critter ranching. And then you don't have to dedicate somebody to have 2 skill points allocated that early on in the game. So it's a little bit exploity, but it's just, I mean, and again, it depends on how you want to play, right? I really wanted to give myself that advantage. So I would do that if you're struggling with getting onto fish fillets or whatever. I would do that. Now, I will say this though: as soon as you get beacon farming up and running, you can feed your duplicates just fish fillet. You don't even have to cook it, right? The fish fillet is has a +2 quality and 1,000 calories. So one beacon will support 1 duplicate as long as it has 6 happiness. This one only has 4 because it hasn't gotten the breath of fresh air yet. I think they're kind of struggling to get a breath of fresh air. I don't know why they're taking so long, but nonetheless, that's what I would recommend if you're kind of falling behind on getting off sodicanes. Yeah, so as I suspected, this is a little bit too big of a room, so we'll add a couple of mesh tiles. I guess it doesn't matter where. It's fine. I'm pretty sure it's fine to put it here. This tower's really in my way, so not much I can do about that, unfortunately. But this should bring my room size back down to 99, 98, 97, 96. Yeah, I'll just build it all. Whatever. How do you organize your duplicant schedule? How many times do they sleep and work? Okay, I'll show you, Raphael. Welcome, by the way. This is kind of what it looks like. I have 4 shifts. I have bath time always first. My understanding of bath time is that they'll only use the bathroom if they actually have to go. Otherwise, they'll continue to work. So I like to do that, especially when my base gets really big, to give them some extra time to go to the bathroom if they're like way down here and if they're very slow. Like imagine Marie here. She's a little bit slow trying to get all the way back up here to the washroom if I only give her the downtime. So that's kind of my strategy. It's kind of irrelevant once your duplicants become very fast, but that's what I like to do. If you have problems with stress, I would recommend giving them an extra downtime. And I have them all staggered. So there's always somebody awake. And I do this right from the start. I always want somebody awake at all times to be doing stuff in my colony. It also helps keeps the bathroom sizes small. So this bathroom size is perfect right now for 8 duplicants because they're never going to go to the bathroom more than 2 at a time. Obviously, when I take on more, I would have to make this bathroom bigger just in case they're blocking each other from using it. So I'm not planning on taking on any duplicants for the foreseeable future. I just kind of want to chill and use who I have for the time being. What I should do though is probably build a few fire poles. I have lots of metals, but they're taking so long to get down here, so this might be a very worthwhile investment for materials. They can do way more work if they have fire poles available. I can come in here and dig that out. Maybe I'll go in here and to answer Potat's question again about the digging. I think I'm going to come down here, build a wall. Again, I know this is a different scenario than what you were saying, Potat, but this is what I would do to stop this from falling into the pit. I'll just come in here, build a wall. Hopefully that works out in my favor and I didn't mess something up. Should be okay. And then, yeah. I once released a Jobro in the ocean. Only one bloater. Oh, the beacon. Did it eat? It ate all the fish. Sorry, I gotta take another. I gotta take my own Sivavesca. Any renewable way to get phosphite in this asteroid? Seems like Okina is the limited resource, even if it's plenty abundant. Yeah, I think the only way is to, well, I mean, space, obviously, but you could start getting Drecos with the Printerceptor. That's not the Printerceptor. Do I have the Printerceptor? I don't have the Printerceptor yet. But you could start getting Drecos once you have the Printerceptor unlocked. And I would say that's probably your best bet. Unless you can make it to space early enough that you can replenish your phosphorite. Then yeah, I would say Drecos. Hassan says, I'm trying this new game DLC. I don't understand the fish tank setup. I tamed one fish. It had -1 happiness. Okay, so fish, in order to taming automatically gives -1. So you have to counter that by grooming them, which gives them +5. And then the beacons, once they have a breath of fresh air, it gives them +2. So that'll give you 7 happiness, -1 for being tamed. If it's their happiness directly impacts the reproduction rate. So you want them to see this one's at 4 happiness. They haven't gotten their breath of fresh air. So its reproduction rate is 67% per cycle. Now that's pretty good. However, at 6 happiness, it's 97% per cycle, which is basically 1 egg per cycle, which is really good. If I put a critter condo in here, which I plan to do actually pretty soon, it wouldn't be too hard to do that. It will be 7. So even if it drops down 1, I'll still be at 5, and that's way better than, it'll always keep your production at very good levels. That's kind of how happiness works. You have to have a grooming station, obviously, and feed them. Me with my 10 dupes and 1 bionic. Yeah, it's okay to take more. The reason I'm not taking more is because I realize that sometimes I get I don't do stuff as urgently as I should, especially with regards to my food. If I get too like I always say this. I like answering questions in chat, right? So I like talking to you guys in chat, and sometimes I just get a little bit too distracted for my own good, and that's when I run into issues. Obviously, all my problem, not yours, but like, whoa, it's me. But that's not what I mean. It's just so I try not to take on too many duplicates, because then I know we're gonna have problems in the base. Like, for instance, I totally forgot this was even a thing. I have 20 cycles to go on this, and I forgot to fill it with water. So that kind of stuff happens a lot. Now I have to watch this, because if I don't, I'm gonna fill it up way too high, and that's gonna be a big issue. So I have a little bit of water left here. I also have water here. I should probably start desalinating some water, or maybe even filtering this at some point. Maybe I'll put this in here. Yeah, I don't really like to do that, but I might have to start taking away this water as well. I don't want to desalinate yet. I don't have the patience to desalinate right now. Oh, and Bionics too, Potat. Yes, once I start getting more duplicates or start getting like more power, I want to go to Bionics. So that will be the next big thing that I do. I think regular duplicates I'm kind of done. I had to, because Bubbles had priority issue. Oh, my Printerceptor always zooms in on a sleepy thing. I had to because Bionics. Sorry, Bubbles had priority issues, so I gotta get another farmer. Yeah, so that's a good point, Potat. It's good to have more than one farmer, because they might they might spend too much time in an area that they don't have very good decor in, and that can really mess up their stress. Or if you have 2 different farmers, then it can really help out, give them sort of a balanced workload. That's kind of what I like to do too. On this asteroid, it's more ranching heavy than it is farming heavy. Like, the only thing that I'm farming right now is the mealwood, so that I can make it into sushi. But as far as the ranching goes, I think, especially when we get to squids, I think I'm gonna need a lot more ranchers. So, why desalinate water in the volcano room? What's worse that can happen? It boils. Yeah. You know what? You have a good point. I could just go for the. There's a volcano here that I have, so certainly could go that route. A couple of flue corals can support 3 duplicates, but I have found a way to stop them from producing oxygen. I have popped eardrums to deal with once I get back. Okay, so great question as well. I haven't got to that issue yet, but it's certainly going to happen at some point. I'm doing pretty good right now. The way to do that, it's actually way easier than you might think. First of all, I would have flue corals that are always working with your beacons, right? So this is like your baseline production, so that you always have some oxygen being produced. Because let's be real here, you can't have this room too big, otherwise the beacon, you just won't be able to have a sufficient farm for your beacons. So you'd have to make multiple rooms that can support all these beacons in order to provide light. So what I would do in a scenario down the road here is to keep these so they always produce oxygen, and put these. Now there's a couple different ways you can approach this. Either you can make it so there's an Atmos sensor here, very simple. Something like this Atmos sensor. I'm going to put it high so my duplicates don't start building it. Atmos sensor up here, and then if this is like, let's say above 3,500 grams, you just shut the lights off. That's it. As easy as that. They all have lights. They all have automation inputs. So just shut the lights off, and they stop producing. Oxygen. If you want to keep producing oxygen because you're using it for, let's say, Atmos suits, then I would put these flue corals into a boxed off room by themselves, and then have it so that room continues to overpressure as much oxygen as you want to produce. Now, I don't think that's really worth it. I mean, maybe in some scenarios it would be better, but I think that just shutting the lights off is the best way to control pop teardrops. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. It's a good thing that you brought that up because I feel like I'm going to forget. Speaking of forgetting, okay, no one's delivered water yet. Speaking of forgetting, I should just do this now. Put the ammo sensor here and then bring it down. So thank you for that, actually. So that's what we're going to do. When this reaches 3,500 grams of pressure, I'm just going to shut it off. And then I keep my oxygen in check. Now, obviously, there could be pockets that are way more pressurized than others. I doubt that's going to be an issue because the pressurization happens locally to this area. So if that does become an issue, then you have to start distributing your oxygen the same way you would from a Hydra. So then you block this off, you have your gas pumps, and you send it to various different locations, and you control each individual vent with their own atmo sensor. So that would be my solution. Oh, nice, we're here. We're at the bottom. How exciting. What's the temperature looking like here? It gets pretty warm, 62. So we'll probably end up adding a liquid lock in here. Actually, here, we'll do this. Just kind of, just to kind of get us down. Oh, is this ethanol? It is. Oh, I can use ethanol. I don't have to have oil. This is so exciting. Because ethanol freezes very, very low. It's like minus 70 something. Oh, minus 114. Okay, never mind. It evaporates at 70 something. So I'm going to use this ethanol as my liquid lock for my freezer. So, very good. Let's get this mopped up quick. Urgently. Let's see here. I just dump salt water in, and once it boils, it can be clean, and you can get this salt out. That's a good idea as well. Nothing wrong with that. Are you all excited about the away team? Absolutely. I will be playing the away team day one. I just really hope it's nowhere near November. If it's near November, it's going to be a problem because I will be playing GTA. But yeah, super excited for away team. Tried that. They stop producing oxygen, but they will consume salt and water. It's a band-aid solution, but still experimenting. Okay, so if they still consume, then I think the better solution in that case, actually, whoops, it's below 35. I would say the better solution in that case would be, you're right, she just delivered it now, would be to close it off entirely and just have a pressurized a distribution mechanism. Kind of like a Hydra, right? Maybe that's the solution. I really need this to be dug out, so let's hurry up here, huh? Oh, they can't get it now. The ladder's too high, I think. Oh, no, they can. Yeah, let's just make the ladder go down. Okay, let's move this ethanol up here. I think I have enough ethanol there, but I just want to get some more. Why aren't they not delivering water? Auto bottle is on. They have access to water here, but I guess maybe it's just like, it's not enough. It's kind of weird. Okay, whatever. I'll put it here. Am I still on lettuce? I don't think so. These things are just... Yeah, you know what? Maybe... Let's see, what's the best way to do this? Yeah, I think just take this lettuce. Take this lettuce out. So Jason asks, will the flue corals consume line if no lights are on? So apparently they do. I just saw them deliver when the lights were on. Oh, sorry, when the lights were off. So this might not be the best solution, but it's a solution to at least stop pop teardrops. I thought ethanol readily evaporates like how water does. So ethanol does evaporate at 78 degrees, but I need it for the cooling purposes because I'm going to be going way below freezing. This is my freezer here, and basically what I'm doing is I'm going to be using the thermoregulator in order to get this temperature right down to probably minus 30 degrees, so it freezes my food. And I don't have to worry about Don't have to worry about having a refrigerator. Don't forget to hydrate. Thank you so much, Dragnar. Fitz, what's going on? Nice to see you, Fitz. Oh, Factorial Friday, Fitz, all right? We're going to do Factorial Friday. Is away team a colony sim or no? Do we get NPCs to fill up the base or something? I don't think so. I think it's more like... I think it's going to be more like a survival type game, but I'm not sure. I didn't play the beta. I did not get a chance to play the beta, unfortunately. This might be too much water here, which I'm kind of disappointed about. Oh, well. Hey, what's up, AVL? Nice to see you here. Hope the stream is going well. It is going pretty good. Away team is not a colony sim, says Potat. Does this game use Fahrenheit or Celsius? I think both. I think you can change it. Yeah, you can change it to Kelvin if you want. Oh my god, says Fitz. Yeah, we'll do some Factorio Friday. That'll be fun. Okay, let's mop this up and hopefully not mop up everything. I think I might... I don't think this is going to work. I think it's going to mop up... Yeah. Little... Okay, Kai, you did a little bit too much work there. She's so happy that she mopped that up. Let's empty it here and see if it fixes. Actually, no. Don't empty it, Kai. Let's mop this up. Okay, we can't get in there. Girl. So sorry. What gas do you plan to use for the thermal regulator? Probably hydrogen, yeah. Probably hydrogen. Okay, let's put this into here, and then we'll see if it works. Hey, thank you for the follow, Runner on Twitch. How are you doing? Okay, this should work. Yeah, probably hydrogen. Hey, dude, I did it. I got super sustainable. Nice. Congratulations, Fitz. Congratulations. From what I've seen of Away team, it's like Ani, but instead of managing dupes, it's you are the duplicant. Yep. That's kind of what I've seen as well. Now I have 3 failable achievements. Congratulations on getting super sustainable, Fitz. That's awesome. How does the thermal regulator stay cool? Oh, super easy. Just put a little bit of water on it, or ethanol works too. Basically anything. It doesn't heat up very much at all. You would think it does, but it's really convenient. Okay, let's see. Let's put this in here. That's alright. Okay, that's fine. Now I have to put some chlorine in here. I want this to be filled with chlorine. Hey, Tizzy, what's up? Thanks for the subscription. How are you doing? So let's get some hydrogen. I wish there was a manual gas pump. Put it in here. Put a gas. I don't. Are you kidding me? I don't have the gas canister filler. Gas canister. Nope, I don't have that. All right, well here we go. Let's get that. The manual generator. How do you make hydrogen? What's it called? How to make hydrogen? We're just gonna steal it from this area. Also for chlorine, do you think you could use... I think you could use bleach stone. That's a good idea, Potet, actually. I probably could use bleach stone. I have some here. I could just pick it up and toss it in. That's not a bad idea, but I also... Okay, Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that idea. I'm going to save in case I don't like it. Just in case I make a mess of my base. It should be okay, though. I think you're onto something. Take this, relocate it, put it right here. Super sustainable is very easy to get on the new planet with all the tidal springs. Oh, that's actually true. Yeah, I didn't even think of about that. Chrissy says. Well, why not just close the room and automate 2 doors? One door to open if pressure's under 3,500, and one door to close Yeah, you could do that. There's a whole bunch of different ways. Like my idea was to have it in a room, but instead of having the door mechanism, like you said, is just to have that room constantly overpressured that the duplicants never go into, and then just distribute the gas to various locations using gas pumps, which is exactly the same as a hydro does it anyway. So this bleach stone is actually a great idea. I forgot I had that. I just needed to push the oxygen out. Once it pushes the oxygen out, actually I'll kind of help it out here. I'll take this out, this tile, and then hopefully it makes a little bit more bleach stone. And yeah, we'll just put the top back on. Let's take some more. Put that down there. And this should be well on our way. It's not making as big of a mess as I thought. I thought it was going to make a lot more chlorine, but this is perfect. So that's a great idea. Thank you for that. Little did we know the Factorio streamer never came to be. Well, like I said, I'm going to be playing it Friday, so we'll see how Friday goes with Factorio. I also got the taming the iron and copper volcanoes. I have to think about gas generation setup now. More importantly, deal with the heat. For now, I just put some ice. That always works. Absolutely. Ice always is a good starter. Temp shift plates, but I have to deal with it ASAP. How do you keep those kelp thingies working again? So right now, for me, they are not domesticated. They're wild. I had the pips plant them. The pips can plant these if you bring the seeds. Yeah, acorn. I'll take the acorn. I actually want that. I have a little. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to show you guys, is I just had the pips plant some acorn trees here, just so I can make some dirt. They're not domesticated either, so that's kind of the point. Though, is I don't want to supply these with anything yet, like polluted water or dirt, because I just want a little bit of dirt production from the pips. That's all. As for your fridge, I prefer to use hydrogen inside. It's more thermal mass and conductivity than chlorine, and it can cool down farther. That's a good point, Chrissy. Absolutely. So the reason I'm using something like chlorine or even carbon dioxide is that I find it to be easier to put into this little space, although this is not off-gassing as fast as I had hoped. Because chlorine and carbon dioxide are heavy gases, so they'll just fall right to this little pit. If it was hydrogen, I would have to do the opposite and let it float to the top and push all the oxygen out. That's all. There's easier ways to do it, but this is like a set it and forget it type of method. Just toss it in there and wait till it off-gasses enough. I was going to use the hydrogen from here, but now I'm not doing that anymore. How is the denitrogen used again? You mean hydrogen? Yeah, I'm using chlorine this time. I was going to go for hydrogen, but I decided to go for chlorine. So I'm just gonna wait until this makes enough chlorine to take this slot and then close it up. It's a little bit longer, but oh, nitrogen? Is nitrogen even in this game? No, I think they're talking about hydrogen, right? Well, I hope it does. I hope I can get rid of it before it causes any problems. Like, I'm just waiting for it to make enough chlorine to literally fill this last space. Still no water in the volcano. Good question. Yeah, no water. Okay, for some reason they're not taking water from here. Kind of odd. Let's put it in here. And then maybe relocate this. It does say it has access to water. Oh, no, never mind. Salt water. Oh, the water is like literally just this little area. That's why it wasn't working. Okay. Well, there you go. I should have just checked. If you delete the shipping tile, put a block, then corner build the shipping tile again, and it would be much faster. That's all right. I'm not really in a hurry. it'll work its way in. Yeah, the errands it wasn't working. The water delivery wasn't working because this was all salt water here. I didn't realize how much I had. It's coming now. Or even just moving the shipping tile down one on top of the metal tile. Yep, that would work too. There's no harm in that either. Like I said, it's doing its thing. We'll let it do its thing here. It's actually kind of I've never done it with bleach stone, so I'm interested to see how long it'll take. It should be pretty close to 1 packet worth of chlorine. Like, how much is in 1 packet? Let's go over here. I guess it depends on the air pressure of the oxygen. So once the air pressure is a little bit lower, it'll push itself out. Oh, I have 2,000 grams. Maybe it'll take a little bit longer than I thought. With this oxygen pressure, you might have to wait a while, I think. Yeah, Fitz. I think Fitz, you're right. All right, we'll do other things. We have lots of stuff to do. We got to go down and keep going in the bottom here. So I think maybe we'll put a liquid lock here because we're getting into very hot areas now. So maybe I'm going to put another Muchin liquid lock here and just keep digging down. Get myself into this liquid here, and we'll see what's going on in the liquid. Dig all this out. I think 3 wild arbor trees putting 99% of their wood into ethanol distiller produces enough polluted dirt for 8 ore halls and 6 domesticated kelp towers if you convert all the polluted mud. That was kind of the long-term plan I was thinking about. Oh, that's more water than I thought. Okay. Luckily, we're on the the water planet. But these guys are mad as hell. These guys have been here, by the way, for ages. Like, this is the first thing I did in the asteroid, in case you guys weren't here, is I tossed all the poke shells here, so I don't have to deal with them just yet. But yeah, that's kind of what was. So I wanted wood, obviously, for decor purposes, especially for adding stuff like the shelves, but also for future dirt and ethanol shortages. It will subliminate to 1800. Okay, so I might have to give it a little bit of an assist. But worst case, I just put, I don't know, maybe I just destroy this and let it blow out or something. It won't off-gas anymore. So maybe it's best then that I... Okay, let's try this. We're gonna brute force Surveyor, right? You guys are saying that it won't brute force. I fully agree if it only goes to 1800. So let's do this. Let's put this here. Boom. And see what actually... No, we'll move it over a little bit. Move it over slightly. We're gonna do some experimentation here, chat. Maybe this is overkill. Maybe it's not. Who knows? No, not gold. I don't want to use gold. Let's use zinc. I might have to use a little bit of... Yeah, we'll make some more zinc. I need some more zinc anyway. Angry Pokeshells got Chevaldoed. Yeah, they all got sent to this little... into the little chamber, the little jail. There are a lot of molts here because these guys have been here for a long time. I was thinking to recreate the Titanic movie clip and have Jack stand on the wood tile and Rose on the ice. Angry Do you have a mini? Oh, Fitz, mini pump. Do I have the mini pump? It doesn't look like I have the mini pump. I mean, I could probably get her pretty easily, but. Yeah, we'll just vacuum out this little bit of oxygen. Dude, let's go clean this up. You guys are taking forever. If the chlorine is just a few grams, won't it just liquefy? I'm not going to freeze it that much. I should, hopefully it does not. We'll see. This isn't, I've never done it this way, so it's an experimentation. That would work if you lower the pressure to the tile next to it. The gas will push into it. That's what I hope. I hope that achieves it with the gas pump here. I want this to be built first, though. Oh, totally forgot about this. That's okay. I think this is enough. This is enough liquid. No, you know what? I'll keep this in here. I might add more liquid. Actually, no. Add more liquid. Add more liquid. It's about to start running, so I have to actually get this. Do I have enough time to start this? I don't have enough time to start this. This is going to be next stream. I have to go soon-ish. So I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this done for sure. But I don't think I'm going to have time to get this running. It's basically done, by the way. I could just build the steam turbine. I just need one for now. Oh, I don't even have... Why don't I have... oh, refined metal? Okay. Let's go ahead and build some more zinc. And then we'll finish this. Hey, kitty cats, thank you for the sip of Esca. Thank you. Almost done my bottle. Oh, it's going. Whoops, I totally lost track. Oh, no, I pumped it all out now. Oh, I wanted this done first. They didn't build it. Okay, that's okay. I got distracted by reading the chat. I messed it up. I have carbon dioxide here now, so actually this would be okay if it was carbon dioxide and chlorine. So all that work just to. I think Kitty Cat sabotaged it on purpose with the Esca sip. Okay, well, here we go again. Take another one. Another way could be fill a canister with gas and just empty it in the right place. Yeah, that's what I normally do. That's literally what I was planning, is to put an oxygen. Oh, sorry, get some hydrogen with the canister emptier. Sorry, canister filler, and then just use it to put a canister in here and release it. It always works just fine, and then you just have to get rid of the oxygen, which is super easy because the oxygen will eventually work its way out, and then you just pop in the liquid lock. So that's usually how, so it's a little bit more chaotic. I thought this might have been less chaotic because it's more controlled, and I thought it would be easy to just vacuum out a small portion of oxygen, but inevitably it was too powerful for the small amount of chlorine that I had in there. But let's try again. All right, we just let's do this. Let's go on slow speed and turn this on. See if I can get just a little bit out. Oh no, never mind. This is too low now. The pressure's too low. Yeah, it's gonna have to build up pressure. That's okay. It's fine. I might just, instead of redoing this all over again, which I think would have worked once, because this was it was pretty close, I think, to 1,000 grams. Once I got enough oxygen out of here, I think it would have pushed its way in. But now that this is done, I think we're just gonna go back to the original, the original plan. Hey, Crimson Riots, nice to see you. What's up? Highborn J says, tip, if you want a machine-like pump to be off, then either don't connect the wire or just build automation and it will always be off. So what I was trying to do, Jace, was build the switch first. So I put it to 9 priority, but what I ended up clicking was the automation at 9 priority. And so they built it in the wrong order because I messed up. So I clicked this tile, and I thought I clicked the switch and put it to 9 priority, so the switch would be done before the pump. That's not what happened. It's okay, though. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. It wouldn't be Ani without a little bit of mistake and experimentation. I'm always causing chaos. It's all right, kitty cats. It was my fault. What if you use heavier gas instead? Well, I mean, I could just use carbon dioxide. I have plenty of carbon dioxide to take from. So yeah, let's do the carbon dioxide technique. I like that. So this is what I was going to do, but with the hydrogen. So let me show you, chat, what I was planning here. Take some power. Put the power here. We'll take a gas pump and a canister filler. Pretty basic setup. Just fill a canister and then dump carbon dioxide. Boom. That's it. Set this to 9. Oh, by the way, fast speed. Let's try to get as much done as we can before the stream ends. So, by the way, chat, the stream will be... I'm going to be going tonight at around the 2-hour mark. Just because I do have to get up early tomorrow. So I don't think I can make it too much longer. But it's not going to be like exactly 2 hours. I'll try to get some stuff done before... I'll try to get this done before I leave. Let's remove the bleach stone. Actually, the bleach stone can stay. Maybe we'll put in the carbon dioxide at the same time. No more lime either. Okay, let's get some more lime. So I'm going to be back Friday, and I think I'm going to play Factorio Friday. So if you guys are interested in that, come by. If not, that's all right. I'll be back Sunday night for Ani as well. So I'll be streaming one more round of Ani this week, no matter what. But just that's kind of how it's going to go. Probably Factorio Friday night, and then probably Ani on Sunday night. So if you guys were here today, please leave a like. That would be amazing if you guys could support the stream in that way. And also, thank you for the 2 super chats earlier as well. I'll have to bring up my thing here so I can thank the people properly. But I really appreciate everyone's support here, just being here. It was a great stream so far, and yeah, I'll be on for another 10-15 minutes or so, and gonna head out because I'm feeling a little bit sleepy now. Gotta go to work tomorrow morning, unfortunately. Fortunately, I did not win the lottery. Oh, I built this thing in this. These were solid tiles. See, that's what I mean. It's getting to that point where I'm starting to lose it. I thought these were chat. I thought these were not the background tiles. Oh, that's how you know it's time. How would you close it up afterwards? Oh, if it was a hydrogen, I would build the top first. I would build it in reverse, and then just fill the liquid lock in after. If it's a heavy gas, which is what I'm trying to do here, like chlorine or carbon dioxide, just plop it in, let the heavy gas settle in this area, and then just close it off with a tile like that. So either way, it's just about closing it off after. Like the hydrogen will take this area up. It will consume all of the space, and it will push the oxygen out. However, the bottom tile is where it gets a little bit iffy because hydrogen and oxygen will always like kind of go back and forth. There's a couple ways you can fix that. You can either block off the liquid here, or you can just have a bottle of liquid ready to empty as soon as you open the hydrogen. So that's why I wanted to do this, the top loading technique. I just happened to get diverted and try the bleach stone method, which I think would have worked. Actually, this is perfect. It's done. It's just done, chat, right here. I got carbon dioxide and chlorine, so there you go. Oh, you meant when you destroy the pump, the air would return faster than the dupes built the wall. Yeah, I was kind of counting on the fact that it would stay intact, like the pressure, but it's okay. It didn't end up working out because the gas pump was too powerful anyway. So, like I said, it was kind of an experiment to see if it would work, and the bleach stone did work. To its credit, though, Like it filled it up with enough chlorine. It's just I thought it would do 2 tiles a lot quicker than it did. I didn't realize how slow. I didn't realize how slow the bleach stone, or like one small massive bleach stone, emitted oxygen. That's all, or oxygen, chlorine. So, anyways, here it is. It's done, ready to go. And I actually I still need hydrogen now. I got carbon dioxide now, I guess. But now we're gonna also get hydrogen to fill the loop. So I will have it accomplished and finished. Canister filler, and we'll do a power here. Like that, and like this. Okay, so back to work we go with the hydrogen. Okay, Marie, you can get off. I no longer need you on here. Might be even better now because one gas will liquefy. There's still another one in there. Exactly. So this is actually a pretty good scenario if one does liquefy. I don't plan to liquefy it, but just in case. The bleach stone should remove the CO2 over time. I removed the bleach stone. So now we have an atmosphere of both. So it took a little bit longer, but anyways, learn something new every day. Okay, so we'll get that done. Yeah, this unfortunately we won't get to see this erupt, but it's basically sweep. It's basically finished. Inside is done. I have I have to come back in here eventually and add a sensor here, but this is fine. What was it? Oh. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Crimson Riots, with the 1 gifted sub on Twitch. Thank you so much. Oh, is that another one? Or is that just a second notification? Thank you so much, Crimson Riots. That is amazing of you. Thank you. Really appreciate everyone here tonight for the super chats and the likes and the subs. Thank you so much. Sorry, I was watching some bricks and minifigs drama content. I have no idea what that is, but I hope you are making good progress. I think I am, Kevin. It's been a pretty good stream, actually. I'll do a quick review for the people who may have just come in. I'm about to end the stream, though. But yeah, I'm not sure. Is that like internet celebrity drama? Oh, they won't reach. You're right. Skipsy says, hello, Ethan and chat. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you so much, Skipsy. Nice to see you. I'm just about to end the stream for the night in maybe like 10 minutes or so. I just want to get my freezer done. And then we're gonna call it a night. The Lego drama is crazy. Okay, that sounds interesting. Hey, what's up, Weird Token Figure? What's going on? Crimson Ryan says, yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I just got here. Oh, Ian. Ian, what's up, Ian? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it was about 2 hours long. It's a little bit shorter than most streams, but I am feeling a little bit like I gotta get some sleep tonight. So I have to call it early, unfortunately. Quick question: are the infinite storage still working? I think so. Actually, yes, because my it's literally working right now for gas anyway. I'm not sure for liquid. I haven't tested that. Although I could probably just load up another asteroid and see if they changed anything. No sleep, only play. That's fair though. I mean, if I was younger, yeah. Okay, so Kevin says liquid still works, says Potat. Kevin says big franchising Lego set cell company is involved with corrupt police collusion based on Mormon community and stealing from struggling family to sell Lego collection. Holy smokes. What is going on? That sounds wild. I have not heard about that at all. Could someone sum up the Lego stuff? I keep seeing it on YouTube. I haven't paid attention at all. Neither have I. So I think Kevin just gave a pretty good explanation, but it sounds like there's way more that It sounds like you have to sit down and watch one of those documentary, the YouTube essays. Canister drainer. Let's do that there. I've been watching it. It's massive. Holy. Yeah, I gotta look into it. Drama is always a little bit interesting. CoffeeZilla video is comprehensive. Oh, when CoffeeZilla starts making videos on you, you know you fucked up. I would say that I don't like follow CoffeeZilla, but anybody who he usually does a fairly good job of breaking down the drama. Penguins, Asmongold, Legal Bites, Legal Eagle, CoffeeZilla, all been in on it. I know Penguins. He's an OG YouTuber. I don't watch him. I don't really know Asmongold either. I know CoffeeZilla just from some of the other videos he's done in the past. Okay, let's do some hydrogen in here. Quick question. Does Bionics take oxygen from the canister filler automatically? Yes, they do. They will automatically take oxygen from here if they can get to it. If not, they'll just take it in from their surrounding. He goes after scammers, yeah. Yeah, that's why he's interesting. He goes after people who are usually considered not very good. But I don't watch a lot of his stuff, but the stuff that I do watch or have watched is certainly very well done. Okay, so let's build that there. We'll put that into the main grid and make some more metals. And this is basically ready to go. I don't know why this is not. Oh, it's off. I have a small bit of automation hooked up to it. Let's just delete that then. I'd rather get this flowing through. And then I have to finish the cooling as well. So let's do some radiant liquid piping along here. Again, don't really want to use gold for this. Rather just use zinc. And then I can always change this back to whatever. Go like this. And exposes the lies of the big company. Oh, sorry, I missed your message. I always do that. More dramatic key aspects aside from the theft is the on-body cam recorded examples of lying and corruption by police and arrest and lawsuits attempts by original YouTubers covering it, like Reckless Ben, and the lies of the big company. Wow, that's crazy. I love watching body cam footage. I have one of my favorite YouTube channels. Sorry, I don't mean to hijack the conversation here, but Explore With Us. I love Explore With Us. They do really good breakdowns of cases and body cams and stuff. The Lego stuff has Empire Strikes Back level plot level. This sounds really interesting, chat. I might have to listen to a documentary on my way to work tomorrow. I have an hour-and-a-half drive into work, so yeah, might just do that. Okay, so I already have a little bit of power here hooked up, so we can delete this stuff. Hydrogen, how's that looking? Anyone coming here with the hydrogen? No deliveries. Well, someone should be coming because there's definitely hydrogen missing from the thing. So I don't know where you guys put the hydrogen. It should be here, right here, unless you sucked up polluted oxygen, maybe. There's seriously no hydrogen? No hydrogen gas, huh? Where did it go? I obviously sucked up some amount of hydrogen because it was here, the canister. Oh, I'm mixing it up now. Okay, that's easy to fix. There it is. Okay, now they should be coming. Why the heck is Stella sucking oxygen in the hall rather than taking it from the one above her sleeping quarters? At least my base is pressured enough that the oxygen refills quick. I don't know why they're not taking it from there. Maybe, maybe, is it accessible would be my first question. The second question is it full? Like if it's not full, if it's currently being filled up, they might not go to it. Good question. They should always go from the to the canister filler. Does somebody else have an errand for it? Maybe that's why. Okay, so I did the usual. I bricked this. That's okay. Very easy to fix. We'll just do something like that. And then I'll have to put a sensor in here as well. But this is essentially and a little bit of water. I'll put the ethanol over. Move the ethanol to here, and then let it sit on top. 1.5 hour drive daily. No, it's not daily. It's the job where, like, the job that I'm going to tomorrow is quite far away. So it's like a unique situation of me having to drive that far. It's not for very long. The job is almost done. So, but it does suck. It's, you know what? Okay, let me also say that it's not an hour and a half like straight drive. It's an hour and a half because of traffic. So no, I don't get the remote work, unfortunately. It is part of my work day though, so I do get paid for it. Like I'm not, it's not like out of my pocket to drive that far. Like I don't get to pick where the jobs are, right? I have to go where my boss tells me. So yeah, like if I had to commute an hour and a half, and I would just get another job, right? Like that's crazy. So the work day starts, and then my commute to oh no, I need to get more water. I need to get more water down here. Ethanol is obviously not going to work. Let's take a bottle of water. Do I have a bottle filler anywhere? Yeah, so basically how it works is I get to... My work is actually only 10 minutes away. So, fertilization. Oh, I need sulfur? I have 11 tons. It should be okay. It's only 10 minutes away. So, that's when my day actually starts. And then I have to drive an hour and a half. Company truck, yeah. Site distance varies, yeah, Kevin. Site distance varies when you're an electrician. You're not always in the same area, unfortunately. Well, which is okay. It keeps things kind of fresh. You always go to a like, you know, like if you hate a particular location, you know it's going to end at some point. So that's kind of the benefit of that. 1v1 your boss to take a spot. I don't mind. Like I said, I do get paid for the drive. So I mean, like I said, I wouldn't do the drive if I didn't get paid for it, because it's not worth my time. Like that would be 3 hours of my day every day for drive. Oh, thank you, Crimson Riots. Appreciate that for this. I do mostly residential. So on occasion I'll do commercial, but it's mostly residential. Right now I'm doing apartments, so I guess it's kind of a little bit in between. The apartments units themselves are residential, and then, you know, the entire building is a commercial. Okay, so now we have our water. Let's take this. I mean, I guess I could have just picked up this salt water here. I didn't have to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here, chat. I'm gonna just talk to the chat a little bit, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown in case you joined late of what you missed. If you want to go back and watch the VOD. If not, that's okay. I'll be back on Friday night. Pretty sure I'm going to be playing Factorio Friday. And then Sunday, I'll do Ani again, all right? So that's kind of what my plan is. But yeah, I'm going to end like the gameplay portion, and then I'm going to answer some questions here in the chat. I also want to answer Vitali's question about are we alone in the universe? I think it's very interesting, but I didn't want to get too distracted while I was playing, because it can be pretty loaded, and I don't know how much you guys have to say about it. So we'll have a little 5-10 minute chat session about whatever Q&A maybe. Okay, so this is what I've got accomplished. Pretty good. I've got my Atmos suits up and running. So this area is now entirely blocked off from here. I don't think I have any leakage anywhere. This is just residual oxygen left over. I have my base is doing very well, being pressurized. This volcano is about to erupt next. So next stream, this thing will be working full out. What else? We got the freezer working. So sorry, it's not working, but it literally just needs power and cooling. And here's the cooling right here, the salt water. It's gonna empty that, and that'll be my cooling. What else? We got all the way down into the squids, so maybe we'll start doing some stuff with the natural gas fissures on the next stream. That'll be pretty cool. By the way, what do we have here? A minor volcano. Okay, cool. So we got some cool more volcanoes. So 2 volcanoes on this asteroid so far. Yeah, so we got squids. We got these things. The pin pocket thing. Okay, so that'll be all on the next stream. Okay, so Sunday probably is when I'll be back for this. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll do some new stuff. I have not gotten this far in the beta, so this part is all new to me. The only time I've ever played with squids was in sandbox mode. So there we go. That's that for tonight. If you guys could leave a like before you leave, that would be amazing. And like I said, I'll be back on Friday for Factorio, and I'll be back Sunday for Oxygen Not Included. So if you guys are not Factorio fans, that's all right. But feel free to say hi if you want to. I'm going to put this message on the board so everyone knows that I'm leaving soon. Thank you all again for the amazing. Like, we had so many people tonight with liking the stream. That was awesome of you guys. Crimson Riots with the gifted sub on Twitch. And let me just go back up here. And I know Cloud was one of the super chats tonight, and I don't want to mess up the other person's name. I know there was another super chat, and I have somebody in my head, but I just don't want to get it wrong. So let me just go back here and take a look on my dashboard, so I can thank you guys properly. This is it here. Hopefully I don't have any feedback when I open this up. So yeah, it was Ken and Cloud for the $5 super chats, Crimson Riots for the gifted sub on Twitch. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it for your support, and of course just for being here, the viewers as well, whether you're lurking or actually chatting. Thank you so much for all your support. All right, so that's it for the stream. I'm gonna just talk to the chat for a bit. If you guys have any questions or want to talk to me about stuff, then let's do that. So yeah, basically just wanted to answer some questions about work. So yeah, sight distance does vary. I already kind of touched on this, but when you're doing like trade work, like whether it's road work, plumbing, electrical, HVAC, whatever, once you're done a building, right? So Kevin's got a point there. Just in case, other people haven't experienced the trades before, you're kind of always moving around. And usually the work day starts when you get to the site. However, when you're responsible for driving a truck, that's when your work day starts, when you pick up the truck. Because then you're officially on company time and you're responsible for the truck. That's part of your work. So if you have to drive 2 hours to go to the site, then that's paid. Like there's no way that you'd go to a site 2 hours away on your own volition if you could just get another job and work closer, right? So it's kind of how that works. I hate traffic too, Fitz. Traffic is really bad here in the Toronto area. It's awful, especially with the World Cup. The World Cup just makes traffic brutal. I'm so lucky I get a condo 10 minutes away from my office with affordable rent. That is amazing, MK Suki. Congratulations. Like that's very hard to do, to get in a situation like that. So good for you. Bao on Twitch says commercial residential. Sorry, I already answered this, but just kind of briefly touch on it some more. Yeah, I do mostly resi. Commercial I do a little bit of, although not a whole lot. Creative Chaos just got the end of the stream. Thank you for coming by, Creative Chaos. Really appreciate it. How are you doing tonight? Just arrived and started the work. Sorry, MK Sukis. Like I said, I'll be back. But if you want to watch the VOD, that's cool. I'm sorry that I gotta go though. Gotta get up early. Miguel says, having problems with my own Ani with my mods. When I'm in the research section, it doesn't load and ends the game suggestions. You might be using a mod that's not up there. So here's what I would do. I would go to here into your, I should have saved there. I don't know how, whatever. I lost maybe 5 minutes. Go to the mods and get mod updater. That would be the first suggestion. Make sure mod updater is enabled, and then make sure all your green checks are, like all your mods are actually updated properly. If they're not, like sometimes Steam will tell you that they're updated, even though they're not. So make sure you force an update for all the mods. Beyond that, what I would do is disable mods that are not visual or like they're not lightweight. For instance, Better Info Cards was giving me a lot of problems during the beta, so I just had it disabled. But it's a mod that changes like the layout of when you hover over certain materials in the game, and I didn't get it working until after the beta for whatever reason. Same with Airlock Door. It's kind of a heavy, like it's a port. If Airlock Door doesn't update, and if there's something not compatible, it's going to like directly conflict with the game itself. Whereas something like No Long Commutes is very visual. There's nothing really there that can get messed up, I don't think. You know, so try disabling mods that you believe are more integrated into the gameplay instead of visual, and then see if you can get it working. So start by, start with no mods, start adding some, and then see which one crashes it. Eventually, you'll definitely find it. Nice work, no worries, and take it easy. Thank you, Crimson Riots. I will take it easy. Trust me. I take it easy whenever I can at work. How much is the volcano output as fits? I can go back and check. I'll go back and check for you. I'm using for diamond because it's lesser food compared to sushi. Oh, the pin pokies. Okay, I'll have to try that out. That'll be interesting. So this one here is 127 kilograms per second of magma, and the one down here I don't have uncovered yet, so I can't tell. It's somewhere here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to tell until I get it uncovered. Thank you, Jace, for the like. Good night, Kevin. Did you kill Travaldo today? Travaldo never existed, but if I did have a Travaldo, I would throw him in here into the Pokeshell jail just for you. Great time to say I have hit space for this first time. Congratulations. Nice. That is awesome. Well, space is a lot of fun. It's kind of its own mini game in a sense, but it's a lot of fun. Just take it slow, protect yourself from meteors, you'll be fine. When will you get something to eat, at least for the long drive? Maybe some Starbucks? I'm trying not to spend a lot of money on fast food lately. It's really tempting to get something to eat for that kind of a drive. Really, really tempting. But I'm trying to not, like I said earlier in the stream, maybe you weren't here for that, so sorry. Let me just kind of reiterate. So we were talking about eating on stream, actually. So I'm trying not to eat so much. I'm trying to like lose a couple pounds. So I try not to munch while driving, because then it becomes a habit for me. I fall into these habits that are really bad. So I end up consuming too much food, and then it's not good. I love Starbucks, but my wallet does not love Starbucks. So it's like a once a year thing for me. Tim Hortons is a little bit more popular here, but I can't wait to get Dunkin' Donuts back. Dunkin' Donuts is coming back to Canada. Can we get a save file so I can copy that tamer? Kevrox, this save file? You mean this one? I can give you, Kevrox, why don't I give you the Super Duper Dreamland save file? Oh, actually, that might not. It might be too big to send on Discord. Yes, I can definitely send you this save file. I will post it in my Discord. I will post it in my Discord. So if you're not in my Discord, I think you are in my Discord, Kevrox, yeah. I will post this save. By the way, I already have the save file in there, but it was from a while ago. So I'll give you guys the updated one. My phone is giving me a hard time tonight. Somehow it gets stuck on YouTube and I can't access anything else. You're getting 2 views from me. That's awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Creative Chaos. They are updated and forced. I believe there's a lot of articles in the research. So yeah, I would start with the second suggestion, Miguel. Let's start disabling stuff that is not immediately a visual thing, and then re-add it slow, like one at a time. You'd love to see that, Fitz? Okay, so if we get a Trivaldo, we'll send him in the jail. All right. Just like for kitty cats, I promised I would take this bit for my playthroughs. So for Fitz, we'll do a Trivaldo, a Trivaldo Pokeshell jail. Kevin's got some good tips as well. So if you're having mod problems, mod updater, mod profile manager, and mod preset manager light. I don't use the preset one, I don't think, but it's I use the other two. Okay, yes, I will give you, Kevrox, I will give you this tamer, all right? So like I said, this is not totally done. You still have to, let me just show you what has to be done. This just needs power, I guess. It's not powered for some reason. This should be sending, no automation. Oh, okay. It's just, the automation's just off for it, all right? So all you have to do is make it so it's green on the automation. So you can either put a temporary, because there's going to be a sensor here at some point. So you can just put a signal switch on it for the time being, and that should work. You have to fill this with polluted water. Okay, so fill this with polluted water. Very easy. And then I'm also missing this. Actually, let me just add it now, so I don't forget. Sensor here and a sensor like that. All right. So let me build this. So it's finished. And I don't have the sensor for this yet. So what I'll do for you guys, if you want to use this, I'll add that. Okay, there you go. And yeah, and then obviously finish this, fill it with water. This is how I fill it. I just put the bottle drainer here and then fill it with polluted water. All right. I appreciate the dupe. You are very welcome, kitty cats. I'm afraid that the memory of my laptop isn't enough for such an article for the research station. Well, if that's the problem, then unfortunately I don't think I can help you if that's the problem. Quality flights, self-dealing and corruption and sports washing propaganda to cover what's going on in my country. Wow, that's quality fights, mass. Yeah, the fights. Did anyone watch the fights, by the way? Mass self-dealing and corruption, sports washing. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot, Kevin. So it's a lot. I won't. Maybe we'll have an. I have to have like a separate channel for Ethan Political, but yeah, it's a lot. Why not just put a timer sensor on it? That's what I did at least. Oh, that's true. You can, yeah. The reason I just put this here is because it was automatically red, but so you can put a sensor here, or sorry, a timer. Although cobalt is very easy to cool, so this is actually overkill, and this should cool the cobalt before it comes all the way out. So it should be all right. But like you said, that's a good suggestion. A timer would work probably better here as well. Okay, so yeah, I'll put this in Discord. I'm gonna save it now, and I'll give you guys this as it is if you guys want to check it out. Okay, before I leave, I just wanted to answer Vitaly's question from earlier. Vitaly asked, "Are we alone in the universe?" So I think that this is just interesting for me to talk about. So just really quick. I think that there's such. I think that it's impossible to say. I think that we've always been alone, but I would say that it's very reasonable to suggest that we're alone at this point in time, because, I mean, first we'd have to define what alone is. Are we talking about intelligent life, or are we talking about like dinosaurs? Because you got to think, would we be here today if the dinosaurs didn't get wiped out by an asteroid? Probably not, but you can't say that for sure. Existential crisis is my favorite. So probably not, but we can't know for sure. But let's assume that dinosaurs were still the dominant species on Earth. Well, would dinosaurs have rose to intelligence? Very unlikely, I would say, given 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 the evolution path they were on, as opposed to humans, as like how we came to be, right? Like we are like the perfect species for our planet to exist and become intelligent. Versus dinosaurs, they had a lot of wrong things going for them. They had like short, stubby arms. Some of them were, it was just like not practical. I don't think for them to achieve what we've done. So to ask, are we alone? I would say there's almost a 99.9% chance that if you define alone as any sort of conscious life at all, like dinosaurs, for instance, I would say that we're not alone. Whether we are alone in terms of intelligent life, I think it's likely that we are, because other species that are intelligent might have the same thirst for blood as we do. So, it's only been a very modest 70 years since we've developed technology to wipe ourselves out. And who's to say that we don't do it tomorrow, right? Like, of all the bad things going on. So, is it reasonable that other species that rise to intelligence also have the same fate? It's probably very likely, especially if they're on the same technological path as we are, right? Like if they develop nuclear energy, and if they find ways to harness that to take over their own planets, it's very likely that they would have the same fate, just for the thirst for dominance, right? So it's a loaded. That's what I mean. It's a loaded question, but it's so fun to answer because nobody can be right or wrong. So, and you can have so many different. It's kind of like playing Ani. Nobody has the right way to play Ani. Just like nobody has the right answer to that question. But it's fun to explore the possibilities. You know what I mean? So that's my answer to, are we alone? First, let's define it, and then, are we alone in this timeline, or are we alone like in all timelines? There's a lot of different ways you can go about that. Kitty cat's intelligence is one thing, sentience is another. It all comes down to the dinosaur diss. Well, like I said, let's go back to dinosaurs, right? What if the other planets that are inhabited somewhere in the universe are have dinosaurs as their dominant species? And if intelligent life cannot rise because the dominant species just won't let it, like that's pretty much the end of that planet's. Unless they get wiped out by a meteor, there's almost no chance for that to be the case. I don't think. Like, how would we ever battle the dinosaurs when we're still trying to tame fire, right? Imagine we lived with dinosaurs though, and we domesticated them the same way we did like sheep and cow. That would be hilarious. You'd be like going down to Ted's farm down the road and being like, "Yo, can I get a slice of T-Rex today? T-Rex is so... Why is T-Rex so expensive today?" In a parallel universe, Ethan is a dinosaur electrician. Chickens. Okay, chickens. That's a good point. But imagine you have like... Imagine some farmer has like a 10-foot tall stable of dinosaurs. And like on chains and stuff. Like, then we're gonna... Who's to say we need fingers to survive? Some life may not need them at all. Exactly. Like life on other planets would be completely different than life on Earth. I think that it would be impossible given okay, like a really good example is if you guys are baking, okay? Does anyone bake in chat? You know, like you're making a cake, right? There's a set amount of ingredients that are used for every single cake that you make. But you can make that cake in many different ways. If you just add a little bit more of one ingredient and take a little bit more of another, or if you substitute an ingredient, or if you just you know, there's a lot that you can do with the base layer of ingredients to make a cake. So there are a lot of like the ingredients for life have already been speculated, not I would say confirmed, but that's using very strong language. I would say it's highly speculated to exist in other exoplanets based on our reconnaissance of the universe, of the visible universe. So just with that knowledge alone, that the ingredients for life exist in the neighboring solar systems or neighboring stars, rather, it would suggest that you can make life on those planets, but in a similar way of making a cake, it's very unlikely that life as we know it would exist there. It would most likely be a variation of how they adapted to become living beings on that planet. So probably way different than us, right? Humans, I don't think humans or our life forms would exist anywhere else in the solar system. Are we avoiding UFC topic, or am I just unlucky with responses? Sorry, I was in a bit of a tangent there, so I didn't see a lot of the I didn't see universe. Sorry, I didn't see the UFC. Imagine someone joined the stream and we're discussing dinos. Ostriches, bro. This is why I love speculative biology, cool alien creatures and plants and whatnot. Yeah, I love it. I love talking about this stuff. Honestly, one of my favorite topics to discuss. I'm from the school of old school imaginative sci-fi. We aren't capable of imagining all the ways intelligent life might evolve. That is an excellent way to put it, Kevin. I 100% agree. So Vitaly, UFC. What did you ask about UFC here? How far back was that? Sorry, Vitaly. If you can, UFC White House opinion. Okay, I'll give you my quick TLDR on that. I thought that the fights were great. I don't know. I'm not American, so I don't know how an American would feel about the UFC White House event. I will say that the fighters themselves really put on a show. So I was very surprised by Gaethje. I'm happy that Gaethje won. I'm very happy that Topuria got humbled, because he was very confident going into that fight. Herrera is not taking his loss well, although you can make the argument that they were illegal headshots, but there's clips of Herrera doing the same thing, so it's like, okay, whatever. And Michael Chandler should just retire. I really like Michael Chandler, but it's time to wrap it up. And I'm an O'Malley fan, so I'm glad that O'Malley won as well. Even though the guy he beat was Canadian, I am an O'Malley fan. I think that he's a very good talent. Sorry, Vitaly, I didn't catch that message. Sometimes that happens. Fitz says, okay, I'm gonna go for now. Great stream, bro. Thanks for hating Trivaldo as much as I do. Bye. See you, Fitz. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Ethan never did his celebration night. He still owes us. Oh, that was a while ago, wasn't it? You're right. I probably missed the celebration night with the wine and stuff. Okay, I do have wine actually. Not near me. I can do a wine celebration. But the thing is, I get really sleepy when I'm on wine. So. Kevin says, in my opinion, we should just recognize that it is extremely likely it has happened in the universe. The questions come up on whether we can realistically detect each other. Great point. Absolutely. Did we both make it far enough in our intelligent lives to get the technology, or even to get our light signatures, like the particles, to show that we exist, right? I imagine Drunk Ethan is an absolute menace at talking about Cosmos. I love Cosmos. Carl Sagan Cosmos is one of my favorites of all time. And I also, if you guys are interested in that, look up, who's that guy? Let me just do a quick Google here. Let's see, one second. Let's see. Avi Loeb. Avi Loeb is an astronomer, physicist, I think. He's a great. I have his books. He has great books. Look up Avi. Let me type him in the chat if you guys are interested. He has a couple of great books. Carl Sagan for sure. Neil Tyson is pretty cool. I like his YouTube series. Let's see. Vitaly says, I was curious about Ethan's opinion. Yeah, the fights were good. Like I said, I'm not American. I have a lot of stuff to say on that front, but I don't want to be political. I want this to be a chill stream and not be talking about all the negatives or positives of what's happening on the outside world. We're here to talk about a Trivaldo dying in a Pokeshell jail. That's so. But like I said, the fights themselves were good. Like the fighters did a very they were entertaining. I'll leave it at that. It's always appropriate to ask again. I might always miss it. So yes, I remember Kitty Cats. That was a while ago. I do owe you guys a celebration night. I recently subscribed to PBS again after not having supported them for decades. I grew up on their shows. Well, I think Carl Sagan's Cosmos is on YouTube. Pretty sure, at least episode 1. I'm not sure how many of them. Oh, that's all right, Vitaly. No, it's all right. I just, I just want to keep the stream separate from politics. So I wasn't ignoring your question. I literally just didn't see it. So I wasn't trying to deflect from it. But like I said, there's a lot to be said about that. I'm not American, so I don't know how I would feel if they hosted a UFC event on the Parliament lawn. I would probably be like I'd be like, but like I said, the fighters were great. I love UFC, so it's the fighters. I love the fights. I think in order to get in the octagon like that, I could not do it. So I appreciate I like sports in general, right? Like I like hockey, I like basketball, and I like UFC. Those are the ones I follow now. I used to follow tennis, Formula One. I did follow soccer when I was younger, not so much anymore. Obviously, I'm back into soccer now because of the World Cup and like jumping on the bandwagon. But okay, chat. If that's it for the questions, I'm gonna head out. I'm a little bit past my time here. I didn't mean to. I gotta start heading out. Have you seen Ethan wear a hard hat? Asks Vitaly. Yeah, maybe I'll bring the hard hat back on the weekend. It would fit well with Factorio. The Carl Sagan stuff. So the thing that was brilliant about Carl Sagan is he made the distinction between speculation and fact. So when something that he was telling us was speculation, he would make it known. So like he wouldn't say outright, hey, this is speculation, but he would tell it in a way where you would comprehend that, oh, okay, he's telling a story based on what could be. But when he was talking about something that was factual, his delivery was a lot different. So that's kind of what makes Carl Sagan so amazing, in my opinion. Is he dared to speculate and made kids that watched his series like wonder about the universe, and it was wild watching his stuff back when I was in the 90s. Like, there was nothing else like it, right? There was no YouTube, so you couldn't access that information yourself. He was the only one out there basically doing that stuff. There's some stuff that's out of date, yes, but I think for the most part, science, like from back then, hasn't changed. We just know more now than we knew back then. So his Cosmos series was done right after the Voyagers launched, right? So that was in 1979, I think. So his Cosmos came out a couple years after, I believe. So there's a lot of valuable information that we still use from the data that the Voyagers collected. We just happen to know, because the thing is, there hasn't been another Voyager mission, right? There's been New Horizons, and there's been a couple missions similar to Voyager, but nothing exactly the same. So a lot of that information that we know about the outer solar system is because of the Voyagers. And we just know more about it based on other technologies that we've developed. Mr. Rogers was amazing programming on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Didn't watch a lot of Mr. Rogers, but I know who that is. I watched a video where, after the live I missed. Thank you, KittyCast. I did see your comment. I think I responded to it. Thank you for watching. That was awesome. You love Voyager. Voyager was amazing. They're both still alive. They're both on the brink of death, but it's going to be sad. It's going to be a very sad day to see the Voyagers go. Honestly, like, I think it's going to be a little bit emotional for someone who is very into space and the cosmos and the universe. UFC 500 hosted in outer space. I'd watch that. I'd watch that. I love space stuff. So space stuff is very conflicting because in order to like space stuff, you have to, you know what? I'm not even going to get into it. But I love space. I love the Starship program. There's a lot that comes. There's a lot of baggage that comes with that stuff, but just the technical and the engineering aspects of it, and the fascination of outer space is what I love. So it's a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be alone in the universe as evidence of the existence of humanity. That's true. That will be. It would be very. It would be very weird to find something like that, and by the time that it is found, we'll be completely different in our evolution. Probably, it's going to be interesting. When Elon colonizes Mars. Honestly, I'm very excited for to send robots to Mars. Space is cool, but it's sort of useless. I mean, yeah, I agree. It's useless now, but I think we can make it useful. It's just, can we all work together and have a common goal in order to do that, to make it useful, instead of benefiting corporations and individuals, can we make these technologies benefit humanity? That's the big question, right? Like, are we just going to fill our space with data centers that benefits the profits of a company, or can we use it to harness solar power so we can have cheap energy here on Earth? Right? It's one of those things. Just fill the empty space with water. Yeah. Okay, Chad, I gotta go. I gotta go. Thanks for the great conversations tonight, though. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad that a lot of people stuck around for it. But I really gotta get to get ready for bed and get ready for work. And like I said, I have an hour and a half drive tomorrow, so I gotta be alert and be safe, right? So, but anyways, I really appreciate everyone here tonight and for sticking around post gameplay to chit chat about space. I love space. if you guys ever bring up space again, I might just pause the game and we might just not even play games that night. So I'm gonna always leave the space questions till the end of the streams. How about on the road stream? That would be hilarious. I do have a dash cam. That would be kind of fun, but I don't know. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna be listening to the CoffeeZilla stuff that Kevin told me about. So now I have a new distraction. I know, honestly, like space is, I love it. It's so fascinating to me. I've watched a lot of stuff on space, so I have a lot of opinions. If you guys are interested, Uther, hey Uther, thank you for stopping by tonight. Good to see you. We're ending the stream, so I stayed a little bit longer than I intended, but it was a lot of fun. A PC building stream, hell yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. Once I make it big enough on YouTube to buy the 5090, we'll do. I'll build a rig with that. So maybe in a couple decades. No, that's okay. That would be fun. PC building would be fun. I'm not the best PC builder though. I've only ever built like 4 PCs. So hey, thank you, Grumpy Jamps, I think, for the follow. Costs money. Yeah, the 5090 is I think it's like $6,000 in Canada or something ridiculous like that. It's like not even worth it. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, Grumpy. Really appreciate your stopping by. I usually play Oni. It's usually not a no, don't be sorry. It's all right. Thank you. I'll be back Friday night. So again, just let me just shout it out one more time. Friday night Factorio, and then Sunday night, I'll be back with Ani. I'd like to throw in a 5090 fund. Yeah, no, to be honest with you, I wouldn't, I probably, it's not worth it to build a 50. You can build 3 PCs for the price of a 5090, even with the RAM prices. Like maybe not 3, okay, maybe like 2.5, but yeah, it's just crazy. A 5080 is what I'm going for. I hope to buy a 5080 at some point when GTA 6 comes out for PC. That's kind of my goal. So that's 2 years away. So I'm good. I got lots of time to save. But that's my goal. It would also help with editing videos, I think. Okay, chat. Again, thank you for being here. I'm going to head out for the night. And I will see you guys Friday. We'll do Factorio. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. Thank you to Ken. Thank you to Cloud for the super chats. And once again, thank you to Crimson Riots. And thank you to everyone who left a like. That means a lot to me as well, because obviously, without you guys being here, there's no stream. So thank you so much for your support, just for being here, lurking, chatting, whatever. Hope you have a good rest of your week. I'll see you Friday with Factorio. Okay, see ya.